what region they could be coming from because we have so much.
Over the last 2 days, we've seen the best of action in Granblue and Guilty Gear. And now it's all come down to this. Today, finally, we get to crown our champions of Guilty Gear and Granblue. Strap on in, because it's going to be one hell of a ride. Get ready, because it's time for the 2023 Art World Finals!
All right, welcome everybody once again to the Art World Tour Finals. My man D-God setting the stage real proper like, and as you heard him, this is day 3. It is time to crown our Guilty Gear Strive and Granblue Fantasy versus champions. We've had 2 days of hellacious matches, fun times, good vibes in the crowds, salty moments, heartbreaks, and career runs. We are here at the finals, of course. I am joined by James Chen, my luminaries, as well as Ebonic Plague. I am Rinj, your desk host for today. It's just going to be an incredible day of Guilty Gear and Granblue. I can't wait to get it popping, my friends.
Absolutely. I mean, this is just going to be the most amazing day. We're going to have so much amazing action here. We've already crowned an Under Night in Birth champion, and now we're going to add our first Granblue Fantasy versus Rising and Guilty Gear Strive champion today.
Yes, and for both of those games, we don't even know what region they could be coming from because we have so much regional representation throughout this entire thing.
Oh yes, and before we get to those games, we do have some special words for Arc System Works CEO Hideko Minoru.
Hi. Good morning, everyone. And hello. Nice to meet you. This is Minoru Kidoka, Arc System Works CEO from Japan. This is Yuji.
Hey. Yuji!
Let's go!
皆さんようこそいらっしゃいました。アークワールドツアー2023、ファイナルズが始まります。
All right, let's kick off Arc World Tour Finals 2023. You guys ready?
グランブルーファンタジー、ギルティギアストライブ、1年間の戦い、皆さん戦っていただいてありがとうございます。
Okay, thank you for a year of amazing battles on Granblue versus and Guilty Gear.
そして協力していただいた皆さん、見ていただいて続けていただいた皆さん、本当にありがとうございます。
All right, thank you for all the staff for the cooperation and all the viewers around the world who are watching and supporting the show.
そして今日決勝大会に出場した皆さんおめでとうございます。
And congratulations to all the players who've made it to the finals.
今日はアークシステムワークスが送る e スポーツの大会ですが、e スポーツの大会だけじゃなくて皆さん楽しめるようなイベント、ライブ、 ショップ、いろんなことを用意してますので、一日楽しんでいってください。
Okay, so this event is an esports event that we are hosting from Arc System Works. But this is not just esports. We have so many different attractions, events for you to enjoy here. So you guys, please have fun.
本当にありがとうございます。一日よろしくお願いします。
Thank you very much, everyone, and have a good day.
楽しんでください。
Beautiful stuff. It has been fun times, to say the least, and it's going to be the most fun today, of course, because it is the intensest day of, is that even a word? The most intense day of the finals, 100%, because we're crowning 2 champions already, uni in the books, of course, but I can't wait to see it. We're starting with Granblue Fantasy Versus, and Ebonic, take me through some of the things we should expect today.
Yes. Well, all right. I'm just going to put the outlier out right now. If y'all are going to be watching today, you are going to be seeing Nier, all right? Just throwing it out there, okay? Yes. There's going to be a lot of Nier. But you're also going to see a lot of Siegfried. You're going to be seeing Charlotta. You're going to be seeing a ton of these regional rivalries. You're going to be seeing the people who qualified not have to play each other round 1 either, is the sickest part. So we are going to get to see who truly is the best of the best.
Well, let's take a closer look at those regional rivalries and the regional clashes we're going to see by looking at the bracket. Obviously, this top 8, everybody's starting in winners, right? So it's going to be a little bit lengthier than your usual top 8 where we got 4 players starting and losers. But as you mentioned, man, we got Takodot at the top, Zeram, Sonic, San, Fukunaga, Fitzen, Zippy, all the way down to Koji, Coko, and Gobu, who, of course, qualified yesterday.
That's right. Koji, Coko, and Gobu are our last chance qualifier winners. That is technically our grand finals from yesterday, if you will. We never got to play it, but we are going to get to see it today. And good Lord, these matches are going to be insane, let me tell you.
And exactly, as you can see in all of the first rounds over here, different countries for every player. They're all going to come down to, and we're going to find out which of our players is the most intensest player here.
Yes, that is now the word.
That is now the word. It's a very cromulent word, okay? So.
Ooh, the diction on my man's James. Cromulent?
There we go. But it is going to be a great time here. There's going to be so much, and not only that, but between the games, we have even some special stuff for you guys planned. And so today is going to be an amazing day celebrating all of ArcSys. So just strap it and get ready, man.
And cut my vocabulary some slack, James. I had a long night last night, all right? But let us get into it, of course, and introduce you to our players. Let's see production. Takodot qualifying out of Japan, winning the Games Cup in 2024. And I mean, you already laid it out there, right, Ebonic? We're going to see the Nier for sure.
Oh, yes. Takodot, the man who hates octopus but named himself after octopus anyway, is getting ready to come in. Yes, that is one of East Japan's absolute finest coming in. And they did take Games Cup Special 2024 to be here. And you are about to see how they did so.
And let's see a closer look at his opponent as well before we get into the match. once again. Out of the USA, qualifying through Frosty Faustings. You love to see it. And Zeram, that's how you properly pronounce the tag?
Zeram, yeah.
Zeram, yeah. So straight up in here. Rocking the Charlotta. You told me about that. A menace of a character when I was really playing the game. I'm sure she still stayed strong. But tell me about her in recent times.
Yeah, actually, to be quite honest with you, I would consider her to be maybe a little bit weaker than you remember her.
Yeah, I imagine.
But that's the thing about this game, though, is that just because of those things, if you're not named Nier, your power level is probably a lot closer to the other characters. I'm going to be honest with you. Yes, okay. So I do want to talk about this. Takodot is famous for entering tournaments for the sole reason of trying to get his favorite Granblue character in Granblue Fantasy vs. Rising, and that is Vikala. So he really wants Vikala in this game. Fukuhara-san, Okubo-san, I know you're watching. He wants Vikala.
That's amazing.
That's the best strategy ever, right?
Yes.
Win the tournament and make sure I'm sure he probably has the sign all ready to go and everything.
So every tournament he's done it. He did it at EVO, he did it at Side Games Cup Special, etc., etc. You know, and I mean, we'll see that love in the strength here as we get into the first game here, our winners quarterfinals of Granblue Fantasy vs. Rising here at the Arc World Tour 2023. There is one really special thing about this, guys. Most of you probably don't know this, but this is also the 10th anniversary of Granblue Fantasy in general, and I'm super excited about that.
That's amazing. And all right, we're going to kick off the finals day. I'm going to let James Chen and Ibani take it away. Crowd, let me hear it for Arc World Tour Finals! Woo!
You see Charlotte on the screen right now, getting ready for the action here. Of course, one of the things about Granblue Fantasy Rising here is that these shortcuts don't have as much of a downside as it did early on. So, you know, for characters like Charlotta who have charge moves and stuff like that, you just do them and the cooldown is the same as if you did the full motion. So it is definitely a lot easier to use the charge characters in this game.
There it is, the Nier 2M to start everything off right now, and so he's going to have to deal with the waltz, and yeah, tries to use the Brave counter. That's one of the most common situations in that setup, right? You try to Brave counter out, but most Nier players are looking for it.
Yeah, but you know what? The side switch right here, back into the corner. So now you got to deal with this pressure. Not very aggressive right now from Takodot, but still holding on to this corner position.
Yeah, very controlling, right? Yeah, I'm trying to use the spin, but oh my goodness, that was meant to be a Brave counter, but ended up getting Raging Strike instead. That's great for Zeram, because that's going to be a hit. Only 2 Brave points, but at the least, you're out of dodge now. You can start putting pressure on Takodot, forcing the Brave counter.
Yeah, we saw the counter versus counter over here, but Takodot still has that 1 Brave point. Any tiny little hit is going to take down Zeram right now, and there it was, right there.
Takodot with the 2M, and you know, despite the fact that that early lead happened for Takodot, where it looked like just suffering for Zeram, actually was making that comeback, right? The life totals was super skybound art range, 30%. But there it is, Zeram. Now, This is the offensive pressure from Zeram. We're going to start to see what Charlotta does with the Sword of Lumiel pressure.
Yeah, just go there, taking an extra turn. But look at this Takodot fighting right out of there. And again, one of the great things is just the being able to choose what side you're going to be on with this character with Nier.
Yeah, but you saw the counterplay right there. Zeram smartly hitting death, and there it is, the OS to be able to get the full conversion on this one. So now Zeram does have to think what could be the defensive option here for Takodot. It's either Brave counter or it's going to be parry a lot of the time, right? But again, hitting death, no skills available to Takodot until death comes back.
Yep, well, there it is right there. And yeah, got hit death again. You see death being a little bit deactivated for a period of time right there. And now back to this neutral game. Oh, there we go.
What a reaction right there from Takodot to use the parry, uses Raging Strike, Raging Chain, but the problem is it has no skills, right? Can't finish it off. It's still close enough. The plus frames from Zeram, Sword of Luminale comes out, and now there it is, ultimate skill to finish it off. Zeram catching Takodot running forward. One really important thing about movement in this game is when you're running forward, you can't instantly block. You do have dash momentum. There is a recovery.
It's a commitment. So you get caught by that jump scare right there from Charlotta. And now I'm going to use the Brave counter. Oh, no, again, the parry. And here we go. Going to get into the lockdown here.
Yeah, Misfortune is just such a strong reversal option for Nier.
Yeah, we saw Zeram right there with the instant Brave counter when locked down. Takodot did not have anything ready for that, but of course the Brave point going down, and that means Zeram is just going to be taking a little bit of extra damage. And so game number 1 to Takodot.
Yeah, no, I mean, ultimate skill death turn is so fast, so strong, because there's 3 hits on ultimate skill version, right? So you're locked down for Taco Dot to be able to do anything on that. But there it is. So Zeram actually baited it. Yeah, that was specifically in attempts to make Taco Dot. He knows that the reactions are there, so he's like, okay, I can mess your reactions up.
Yeah, go for the shorter one right there, so it didn't actually hit. And then punish. Oh, there we go. The Brave counter against the Brave counter to keep the corner position. And here we go. The strike throw game starting up here. Gets the jump attack. And so this is going to be some significant damage there. Has the Skybound art ready to go.
Yeah, probably wants to use it just to be able to get their own Brave point back.
Wait,
and that's going to be able to kill. Yes, because there's 2 Brave points down, so you get that extra damage, right?
Exactly.
Zeram getting back in there. That was a strong game 2 start.
Yeah, especially with the way that, you know, he baited out that parry over there. And now just going right in with the running low.
Yeah, the 6SM. The running attacks have been a interesting change to Granblue Fantasy versus.
And here we go. Lockdown again. And what's the mix-up?
Oh, too far.
Wow, tried to throw from pretty far away.
Maybe meant to dash up first.
Right,
or
that's
what have you. Yeah, but you'll notice that one of the strongest points for Zeram so far has just been constantly making sure Death is hit when she is like active, right? So that there is no chance for Taco Dot to be able to use those incredibly strong skills that Death presents.
And yeah, and you know that last one right there, we opened up. I feel like Taco Dot was expecting him to attack Death again, but instead Zeram ran forward and caught Taco Dot off guard. But here comes Taco Dot in the corner position.
This could be. It's gonna be real close if it doesn't. If it doesn't, it's real close.
Is this gonna kill?
It does. Okay, yeah, I was gonna say.
Oh my god.
I was like, I'm pretty sure it's Death, but because you know it's near, so.
Yes, true. There's Death all over the place here.
That's the wifey.
All right, so Zeram though trying to get this round here, trying to tie it up 1-1 here to start. Of course, it's always a tough position to be the first match on stream here. First match to establish yourself to continue on in that winner side of the bracket.
Yeah, well, I mean, luckily Zeram was practicing with Zippy in the player room right before this, so, you know, you have to get ready. But there it is! The evade on the parry. Great reaction there. Was looking for it this time. Big damage on this. Trying to catch more of these parries on Wake Up, but no, just more throws.
But a back throw,
actually. There it is again. Good Lord!
Wow.
You would think Charlotta was a grappler with the way Zeram was playing around that. And I mean, that's one of the things that you kind of have to do when you face Nier, right? Is you have to change up your offensive game plan because Misfortune as a reversal option is just so scary. You're going to lose a lot of life if you get hit by it.
Right, and now actually Taco Dot walking himself a little bit back towards the corner. You can see Zeram right now being very careful around, you know, trying to attack that. But there we go, uses the Brave counter, and is going to be able to get in now, trying to evade something right there. Oh, nice neutral jump! What a timing for that!
Yeah, I mean, a lot of people are really worried about those 6XL, but great anti-air right there is going to probably try to take the corner back, I would assume here.
That side switch again.
There's the ultimate skill.
Yep.
Okay, ultimate death turn. So yeah, goes for immediately for
delay.
Yeah, nice.
Anti-air.
And again, not getting the throw. Zeram capitalizing beautifully with a strong reaction. And wait a minute, we went from Zeram being completely down to being on set point.
Yeah, exactly. And remember, we were talking about how we saw how Taco Dot actually had the anti-air ready to go. So Zeram actually taking advantage of it at the end of that round. Here we go.
And okay, this is the kind of start that Taco Dot had in that previous first game where there was just so much strong pressure. Oh, but there it is, yeah. That is not a move you get to see too often, but that was in the exact perfect range. There's the raging strike. Okay. It's going to force the Brave counter.
There you go, but you see Taco Dot down now. Only one Brave point, and Zeram was still with the 2. Oh. All right, and there we go. And now here's the lockdown again. And this time goes for the throw. Taco Dot has not gone for that option yet. And yeah, just as a reminder, top 8 will be all 3 out of 5.
Yeah, I was mistaken. The mothership had to correct me. I speak incorrectly.
Yeah, no worries. That just means we get even more Granblue action here.
Yeah, well, I mean, you know, Zeram has been using every game to the fullest right now, especially on that one. It's going to get the knockdown push towards the corner. And now you're noticing there's a bit fewer parries on Wake Up from Taco Dot. Maybe starting to need to switch that up just enough because Zeram's been scouting.
Right. Uh-oh.
There it is,
yeah. Here in the corner, and that's going to give Taco Dot a chance for a little more offense there. You see Death just... I mean, Death is looming, right? I mean, the anti-air.
Nice yeah, just waited as long as humanly possible. Good stuff right there from Taco Dot to be able to recognize that Zeram had been trying to jump out of the corner a lot of the time, and especially as Charlotta, jumping out of the corner can be very tricky to stop her from doing. So why not just chill? Wait, you have death right there. They're usually afraid of that. But the 667 at round start.
Yeah, nice, and that hit both Nier and Death. So stop that offense going right away. And here we go, corner position now. Goes for the throw.
Yeah, basically just a grappler at this point is Zeram, right?
Yeah, I mean, you kind of have to. Oh, nice. I like that. Okay.
Yeah, use the brave counter to hit death on the misfortune. So what Takodot has been changing is now using the parry in the middle of their own block strings to try and catch them from hitting death.
Okay, but here we go. Yep, there's that brave counter. Brave counter, but it was a little too late.
Yeah, one clash right there, and that's going to be an immediate EX right there from Zeram. But the hit on the 6XL 2M, finishing it off now. Let me fix my face. Takodot is on set point. Thank you.
Yeah, and again, just the 6XL, so surprising, especially in combination with that dash button. It just, you can't see it coming. It's just again another jump scare.
Yeah, it's instantaneous if you're using the dash macro, which is one of the reasons I'm sure they tossed it in there.
Yep.
Oh, but there's the misfortune to be able to catch on the anti-air using all the skills on this one. Overhead was the option, but Zeram not only blocked it, brave counter's out. This is a good chance.
There we go. Speaking of 6XL, getting the hit here now into the corner, gonna be able to get the combo, but now it's all about this setup here. Just tries to go for a tick grab right there.
That was a whip punish.
Finds the ultimate skill here, gonna get the combo in the corner. This should be enough to kill, and there we go, Zeram. One round away from trying to tie this up 2-2.
Perfect routing off of the farthest whiff punish that you could have gotten off that ultimate skill. You can tell Zeram has played this character since Granblue Fantasy Versus because, well, he has. It's just straight up.
Okay, there we go. Finding the dive kick in there. Or, I'm sorry, the helm breaker in there. Okay. Here we go now. Again, this is something we're going to be seeing a lot. Tries to break out with the way. Oh, no, didn't punish him.
So I think Takodot is unaware, but that ultimate skill has a little less frame disadvantage than most dragon punches.
Got to punish it more in between.
Ooh, but yeah, and we're going back to that grappler nature in the corner, right? But there it is. Takodot again, starting to use misfortune in block strings rather than on wake up.
You saw right there the brave counter on the charge attack.
Ooh, there it is. Super Skybound Dart. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is death again, but I could be wrong.
Oh, still alive.
Just barely. Oh, 668. Takodot had not used 668 the entire time.
Yeah.
And finally bring it out. Yes, there's the Fakala ears. So yeah, for those of you who don't know, the dash attack for Nier, her H dash attack, not only does it cross up, but it's also overhead. So you do got to be utilizing that block button whenever you can.
All right, but there you go. But don't worry, Zeram still is going to be in the loser side of the bracket. Still has a chance to make it out from over there. But Takodot right now moving on to the winners finals. Winners semis.
Winners semis, yes.
Because everyone's starting on the winner's side.
On the winner's side. It's a little bit different than your usual FGC double elimination.
Yes.
No. We're all on winners now. We all got 2 chances, and that means you all have to worry about whoever's in any side of the bracket.
Absolutely. So again, that was just the first match here. We've got a long way to go here, but a lot of great matches coming up. I'm really excited to see which matches are basically coming up next if we have a chance to take a look at the bracket here.
Yeah. No, I mean, we just have like such strong regional representation. You're going to see it here on this bracket. So, as we saw a moment ago, Takodot versus Zeram 3-1, but it was actually close though. Sonic Sand versus Fukunaga. So, that one is going to be Siegfried versus Lancelot. We're going to get the Dragon Knights together. The lore.
And obviously, you can see from France and Japan here. Obviously, U.S. and Japan with the most represented here, 3 players each, but also 2 EU players here, Sonic Sand, and of course, Fitzen as well.
Yeah, France and Germany. So speaking of Fitzen, going to be going against Zippy and Koji Coko versus Gobu. Zeram is going to be waiting to see who has the pleasure of being his possible victim.
Yeah, I'm not sure if the brackets are set up so that the loser between Sonic Sand and Fukunaga is going to end up down there, or if they're doing the stagger on the loser side. But we'll find out. But shout outs to everybody here in this crowd. Shout outs to everyone.
There's the Vakala. That's the Vakala plush right there. Yep. Is that my boy Dom? I think that's my boy Dom.
Oh man, dude, he's even got the mask
so
on.
So that is the director of Psy Games, Fukuhara, as the mask. Yes, that is right. So a little lore on that one. So during Psy Games special event they hold every year, Psy Game Fest, they have a mask, right? Most of them are Fukuhara's face, but some of them are actually a different person's face, and they just mix them in a little bit because the two look almost identical.
Different person.
Different person, though. They're different people.
Okay. Oh, man. But again, shout outs to everybody here coming in here nice and early just to watch some Granblue Fantasy versus action. And again, like I said, it's going to be a full day today because even before we get to Strive, I've already hinted at it. We've got something special for you guys planned as well.
Yes. There's a lot to go on here at the Arc World Tour 2023, so please make sure to stick around this whole time because I promise everything is going to deliver, especially these matches we have coming up. You know, we get to see Granblue Fantasy versus Rising in a international sense offline for some of the first times ever, but we got Ramlethal. Let's go.
I mean, because that's one of the things, too. Remember, this is a very relatively new game, right? Only a few months old at this point in time. And we haven't really had any of that international, players going up against each other. We do not have a lot of regional data. And so this is going to be really, really cool to see how the players stack up against each other from all the different regions.
Yeah, we have to go by legacy, right? The previous Granblue Fantasy versus. And that's just not exactly the case here because, honestly, we only have a couple of legacy players in this top 8. Oh, there's Blue. Hold up now. Big shout outs to my man's Blue right there. We love Blue. That's my man's right there. He has been one of the hardest working anime FGC people in the business. And there it is. Those are stickers that you can use in the actual Granblue Gacha game. You can also use them in Granblue Fantasy versus Rising. And you can also use them in Granblue Relink. Yeah, make some noise. Thank you so much, guys, for being here for Granblue Fantasy versus Rising Top 8.
I love this audience interaction over here. Love seeing everybody here bright and early, ready for some more games coming up.
That dude had the 20-inch brim hat with all the text. I don't want to recite the whole thing, but did you see?
No, I missed that.
I saw it.
You're like, I got it. I caught that. So
it was for a split second, but I knew the vibe was there.
I know it, guys. We'll get this next match coming up for you guys. As we said, it was Sonic Sam going up against Fukunaga, I think it was.
Sonic Sam and Fukunaga. Yeah.
So we'll be getting that match up for you guys just shortly. We're getting the players ready. You can see in the back of the... actually, no, I think the match is ready to go now.
Yeah, so we are going to be looking at our two players and what they are known for here in just a second. So that is Sonic San, who is going to be our first up. They qualified by getting second place in Kayane Cup with Siegfried out of France. Has been one of EU's best players even since before Rising during Granblue Fantasy Versus. But James, we need to take a look at his opponent. Fukunaga from Japan. You see qualifying also from Side Games Cup Special 2024. I just have to do a little side thing here. Shout out to that production crew. Those shots are awesome. Yeah, some of those shots are crazy. It's actually insane.
Yeah, but Fukunaga is going to be bringing out Lancelot, one of our two Lancelots, if I'm not mistaken, here in the top 8. Obviously, going to be a very rushed down play style here.
Yeah. Fukunaga specifically knowing about a lot of that stuff. But I mean, we are ready. Our players are ready. So I mean, we may as well get into it. There is one very particular thing I do want to talk about with Fukunaga. If you don't know about Fukunaga, this man has, I want to call him an Arxis legend because he is maybe the best HNK player on the planet.
Really?
Yes,
Hokuto no Ken.
yes.
Okay,
Hokuto no
okay.
Ken, yes, another
Whoa.
Arxis player, yes.
Okay.
So this is one of the people to take a look at, yes. So Sonic San, we have Fukunaga, and Sonic San has been one of the best players in EU for quite some time for this game. You know, it's been a variable, I would say, like top 4 over in EU, you know, like Dracoi, Sonic San, Fitzen, etc., right? All those people I have to give shout outs to. They make it super difficult to win over there, let me tell you.
And that's one of the things that I love seeing, especially in this day and age in the fighting game community. We're seeing a lot more of the parity between regions, and a lot of that is, you know, again, wonderful net code in this game. You know, have the ability to play online matches all over the place with all of your opponents, you know, in different countries and such.
Yes, yes. Well, we got our game 1 here between Sonic San and Fukunaga, the Dragon Knights, the cannon match. Let's get it. And there's the air unblockable situation. So unfortunately, when you block the fireball in the air, a normal will be air unblockable. And so, you know, Sonic San putting themselves in there.
Nice throw tech to start off right away here. Good spot dodge against the projectile as well, but then just getting stabbed. And you see that's one of the advantages that Siegfried's going to have in this match. His range is so much better.
Yeah, jumping out, trying to evade out can be very, very scary. But right now, the mix-up potential is here for Fukunaga, forcing brave counters left and right.
Yeah, you see the brave counter from Sonic San just to be able to keep the pressure going here in the corner. I'm sorry, from Fukunaga.
Yeah, I mean, in a check situation right now, the Super Sky, if this hits, it might actually, okay, never mind. It's not going to kill, I'm sorry, but it's going to be very close. Yeah, see how much damage that did? Yeah, see how much damage that did?
Oh my goodness!
So that is one of the reasons it's exceptionally scary to try and evade the fireball. Is because not only does it recover quickly, but he has an option from just about anywhere on the screen to make it happen.
Exactly, just catching that recovery frames like that. So he saw him avoid it that first time, so he's like, yeah, you know what, I've got something ready for you.
Let me show you why it's a bad idea.
Yeah, but here comes Fukunaga towards the corner again. Look at that
the clash.
movement.
Yeah, and going for the fastest option right there was Fukunaga. Very smart. It's going to get the extra damage here on the Raging Strike.
Here we go into this corner here. Going to go for the Skybound art.
Wants to make sure you get that Brave Point back. That is one of the biggest reasons why you do not care about expending a Brave Point when you go for a Raging Strike combo in the corners, because you're always getting it back. Oh, there's the OS.
Okay.
Work in, gonna hit the ultimate skill, so this will push all the way to the corner, and he can get several different setups. It just depends on what type of person Sonic San is.
Yeah, you see how plus he is after that. Just had so much time to run up, and now pressure, but again, that Brave counter. So they're both down to 1 Brave point.
Ooh, 0 now for
actually,
Fukunaga.
this is dangerous for Fukunaga. If he gets touched, he can that was...
Okay, so this is what happened. So Fukunaga wanted Super Skybound Art in the gap, right? But because it was ultimate skill Ice Fireball, what happens is your frame data slows down while you're connected with it. It puts a debuff on you. So when Sonic San got the incorrect move, it was just at the mercy of Fukunaga, basically.
Oh, there we go. And now Fukunaga continuing this pressure, trying to, but just jumps right out of the corner here. So that's really good for Sonic San, but as you can see right now, Fukunaga not giving him any chance.
Yeah,
there we go.
There it is
double
again.
Teleport.
Yeah, so was trying to Brave counter, but because the debuff was on and there was no attack forcing him to block, Sonic San was at the mercy again. Fukunaga is using that debuff to great effectiveness right now.
All right, there's that 6XL, and you know what? Fukunaga wants none of that Brave counter, and these two are just Brave countering everywhere, back and forth. Again, and now Sonic San with no Brave points at all. This might just kill now. 50% extra damage on all the hits.
No.
Not quite.
Oh my goodness, luckily Lancelot is not a character known for big damage without being able to Skybound Art or being in the corner. But, I mean, Fukunaga also having 0 Brave points and, you know, getting caught right there. Good Lord, the tenseness. My heart, man, my heart.
You see the players there. I mean, you know, us on the desk here, we can feel the tension and everything, but you see the players right now trying to stay super focused here, trying to stay concentrating on the match coming up here. That was only game 1.
Sorry, stand H at round start, counter hit is always one of the scariest things I've ever seen because I know it's good damage.
Okay.
But he's going to be able to get it through with the H fireball on both sides. So he's now pushed the corner. Nice block on the overhead triple attack. And there it is again.
Oh, there it is. Yeah, you saw the dodge against the projectile and then had the EX right afterwards. And so that's going to give him a look at that, calling out the Brave counter.
Not only was it a call out on the Brave counter, but you see why it's really risky to Brave counter when the debuff is on you. The recovery becomes even more, so you got to straight punish.
Good throw tech from Fukunaga. Almost got the jump into Sonic Sand. Oh no, he's getting clipped out of the air by the
Hold on,
fireball.
this might be death, as long as there's no drop.
Yeah, there we go. Has the Skybound Art ready to go. Fukunaga is going to go up 2-0 over Sonic Sand. So he's just going to be at match game.
Fukunaga looking incredibly strong right now. You can tell Sonic Sand is not used to
I'm sorry.
having that
I thought that was
debuff
the second
applied.
round. I thought that was the second round.
No,
so
you're good. You're
not
good.
quite
You're good. You can have that. You can have that debuff on you, but if you don't play against Lancelot a lot, you don't know what you're supposed to do around that debuff, and you can tell Sonic Sand is preemptively just attempting to go to Brave Counter, and then Fukunaga is just, baiting it, basically. Well, speaking of baits.
Yeah, there's going to be some big damage here in the corner.
I'm trying to build that Skybound Art so you can get that BP back.
Yeah, I'm going to go for it right here. There we go.
Had to build the extra meter with the longer combo. Super smart from Fukunaga. Sonic Sand is really on the back foot right now. Okay, so that's the X, so there's no debuff, and I think Sonic Sand recognized it all the way to the corner.
Yep. Here we go. And now you have to deal with this mix-up. Nice throw tech. And actually, you can just use the Brave Counter to get out of there.
Yeah, so I mean, the strike throw from Siegfried can be, easier to deal with most characters' mix-ups, but there's the debuff and then the throw applied. Yeah, I think Sonic Sand got a little scared to try and Brave Counter because of the previous happenings, and so the throw was opened up. Fukunaga recognizing that immediately, and we are character select probably just to slow down Fukunaga's momentum, honestly.
Yeah, and one of the things I want to talk about, because we've been talking about, evading the projectile. If you actually look at what Fukunaga's doing, he's actually trying to evade it as early as possible so he recovers right when it passes through him to give Sonic Sand as little time as possible to be able to try to catch the recovery of that.
It can be incredibly scary to evade Siegfried Fireball because it is incredibly active and it moves very slowly. So if you do not know the timing, you will get counter hit by the Fireball itself. Not even just Siegfried, right? The Fireball will catch you trying to evade.
Yeah, and that's what, showing obviously Fukunaga very well versed in fighting against Siegfried.
Yep, and just backs off, right? And then can just use the, I guess now the input is Dragon Punch instead of 6-6. They changed it. But, that makes sense, right?
Yep, there we go.
Oh, that frame trap right there into the H. Good damage, but again, Lancelot not huge damage mid-screen, so that may be a godsend for Sonic Sand.
Good conversion here. Caught him out of the air, gonna go right into the Skybound Art.
Yeah, takes away a brave point here from Sonic Sand.
Nothing too crucial just yet, but it's just really the corner position. The pushes. He tried to dash forward. He tried to steal an extra turn, and Fukunaga called that out with the check, and Fukunaga is now at match point.
Yeah, set point. Fukunaga looking to continue on through the winners like Taco Dot, really. And, it could happen. These are two of the best in East Japan, Taco Dot and Fukunaga, right?
Here we go, just fighting his way out of the corner. Honestly, Sonic Sand hasn't really had a chance to get much of the mix-up going, and whenever he does, Fukunaga's defense has been just really strong. Oh no.
Defense, offense, Fukunaga just seems to have it all in this set right now as the pressure continues in the corner with the Fireball on top of you. You're just worried. Now the debuff applied, and again, an easy punish off of the evade through the Brave Counter. Fukunaga is just in the head of Sonic Sand.
Doesn't quite have the meter for the Skybound Art. Now has it. Next touch might be it right here. Good throw tech, but still, picked him up out of the air, and he's going to be able to get the conversion here. That should go into the finish right here.
There it is on the final hit. Fukunaga-san is going to finish it 3-0 over Sonic Sand. And Fukunaga had the offense structured in such a way that Sonic Sand was just afraid to 2H, to anti-air, even though Delta Jump had been used. And you're seeing that Lancelot is clearly above you, right? But the thing is what if he uses the second Delta Jump? I don't know. And so that was the problem right there. You couldn't just so easily stop Fukunaga's offense.
Right. Exactly, and it does set up, even though as we mentioned, the first round does not have any same regions against each other, but as you mentioned, we've set ourselves up for a Japan-Japan match in winter semi-finals, so let's take a look at that over there. But yeah, we're going to have Fukunaga going up against Taco Dot, and I got to imagine those two have probably fought each other many times.
Well, not only that, but they fought each other to qualify for this event.
That's right. The same tournament.
We'll go ahead and take a look at
right?
that.
Yeah.
Let's go ahead and take a look at that, because we have other matchups. So this bracket is going to show us that, yes, the Taco Dot versus Fukunaga. So that means that Tagada and Fukunaga cannot meet in winners finals. We cannot have a winners finals repeat from Side Game Special Cup.
Right.
But we still could possibly have Japan versus Japan in winners finals because later down the line, Gobu. But now we do have Zeram's determined opponent, and that will be Sonic.
Okay, so they did go to the same side.
Yes. So that means the loser between Fitzen, Zippy, and Koji, Coko, Gobu will be facing each other in that loser side bracket. So take a look at that. But we will be having Fitzen versus Zippy up next, I do believe. So that means we're going to have our very own German Siegfried versus our very own American Nier.
And, you know, looking at the bracket right now, you know, this is obviously going to be the only side where obviously there's going to be no Japanese player, but if Gobu wins the next one, we could have 3 Japanese players on the top 4 of winners side. So, you know, a lot of these players here want to try to take down some of the Japanese players over here. As we said, haven't had too much international crossover matches here since the game came out. It was December that this game dropped, right?
Yeah, around that time. Around that time.
Yeah, so there you go. So again, have not had a chance to see all the different regions clash, and so of course Japan trying to assert themselves here. But let's take a look at the players coming up in this next match.
Yes, this is Fitzen, our first up of this match, coming out of Germany, our other Siegfried, and this qualified through winning Kayane Cup. Now, we do have...
I love this photo. Dude.
Yeah,
this photo's
he's
so
calling
good.
out his opponent. He's like, I'm going to win, and I'm going to go through all of you right there. That's what it is.
Yeah, well, yeah, as you mentioned, also qualifying from Kayane Cup as well. So this is our second of the EU players come here. But let's take a look at his opponent that he is going to be facing next. Why does everything look so cool in slow-mo?
Nah, the production did a great job. And I mean, look at Blitz Zippy on this picture right now. Yes, that's right, Zippy out of the USA here, representing Nier, qualified by winning Frosty Faustings, and you know, had also previously competed in Guilty Gear Strive as well. So you know, just remember that this is not some first game for Zippy. Yeah.
And again, it's one of the great things. You see a lot of these players here. I mean, Gobu was so close to being actually in both of the top 8 today, right? For example, just missed out in the group stages for Strive, but he was definitely in the finals. And we see here Fitzen on the screen here, and using a very nice joystick. A
very nice joystick. Well, okay, so we do have the game completely ready, but we do want to talk about unfortunately, Fitzen's stick when starting the event or during practice had ended up breaking. So James Chen, the lord that James Chen is, let Fitzen borrow his stick for the tournament because they have the exact same stick, luckily.
Exactly. I brought it from home today, so you know. So there we go. So if he wins, it's all because of me.
It's all because of James Chen.
Clearly.
That's right. But here it is. First game, Fitzen versus Zippy. One of the best in EU, one of the best in America.
All right, so we've seen a lot of what Nier can do, and we've seen a lot of what Siegfried can do, and so Fitzen here gonna start off very strong here, gets 1 level of the power up.
Oh, yeah, already got the hit. And so remember, Zippy on Nier cannot get out of the unblockable without using a Skybound art or something else. The unblockable is actually free on Nier.
Well, this is going to be big damage. And there it is right there. You see, that's what Siegfried does right there. Just drains chunks of your life all at once. And there's the Brave counter here. He has such a life lead here, not worried about spending that. Just wants to keep the offense going. But here comes Zippy now. It is time to get put in the blender from Nier.
Yeah, you could see that Fitzen was mostly going for chip damage there to try and get out of chip guts. But here's the Super Skybound Art. Get some of that BB back because you really need to be able to not only put your opponent in check due to life, but it's not going to matter. The 2L coming out in emphatic fashion. Zippy was looking for the shimmy and did not find it.
Yeah, it might have even just been the option selector right there, potentially.
Could have
right?
been,
So,
yeah.
Yeah, but of course the 2L finding its mark, getting the kill, and so Fitzen starts off with the first round.
Ominous turn right there, catching at round start. That is one of the best round start options. The overhead gets blocked, and then an immediate Brave counter. Oh, 667, that's my favorite button in the game right there. That's the move. Oh, and then there's the counter.
Oh, nice.
Fitzen plays just like me, I swear it.
Yeah, I mean, the beautiful thing about that 6-6M is the spacing on that. If you space it just right, basically unpunishable. And it's just a surprise low attack from nowhere, so you always have to be ready for it.
Yes, okay, there's the Raging Strike, Raging Tane, though. It's going to be able to put away Zippy.
Oh, the shimmy! Got him reaching!
So you got to remember, Zippy had no death meter at this point. Was on the recovery and just fought clean. Did not have access to the cheapest tool in Nier's arsenal. And was still able to make it happen.
Right, in that situation over there, I mean, you got to keep an eye on that. It's almost kind of like you're better off taking the throw in those situations than trying to go for the reach, right?
Yeah, it just depends, how's your defense? That's basically what you're looking for, but the waltz has started now, and so we're going to see the knockdown on this one. So, yeah, it's basically looking for Brave counter, right?
And look at this, down to 2 already here. You see Zippy very, very, likes to splurge that gauge here, already just down to 1.
Yeah, I mean, we saw it earlier, how the gauge actually just completely was gone earlier. So, got caught out of the attempt at the parry just before. Skybound Art is most assuredly getting used here just to get 1 BP back right now. Oh, wow.
Yeah, no access
Okay,
to that here.
Well, never
No
mind.
access.
You're probably going to die, so.
You're right. I'm looking at 1 gauge. I wasn't looking at the most important gauge, which is your life meter. And there we go, Fitzen with game number 1.
Yeah, big moves right there from Fitzen, recognizing that the first Skybound Art wasn't going to kill, and you still do have another Brave point, so just kind of let it happen, right? So 1 now for Fitzen on the board.
All right, Zippy now. Feel like nice. Yep, recognize the gap. Got the EXTP right in the middle of there. And now here we go, approaching. Oh, yep, see again, early dodge on there, so you have a better frame situation when you recover.
And there it is. Yeah, always looking for Ominous Turn is Fitzen. Now, the strike throw is upon us. Is it going to be strike? Is it going to be throw? Those are the only mix-ups.
Yeah, stealing a few extra turns with that EX Fireball. Got the 6XL, reached in there. That 6XL from Siegfried is so good.
Yeah, and I mean, that was the only confirm that Fitzen could have gone to because didn't have access to EX Orkin at the time. And so recognizing that, has got another 6XL and has got another round on top of that.
Wow. All right, you can see what happens here. Obviously Nier is such a strong character, puts you in that blender constantly, but if you can keep the pressure on her and she can't get started, that's basically the game plan against fighting her.
Nah, I mean, I'll talk about it later, but I've always been a little upset about people complaining about certain things in this game, to be quite fair, to be quite honest with you.
All right, okay.
I'll save it for after commentary.
Fair.
Okay, there is the Dragon Punch to be able to get out. The back throw as well, strike throw time. Oh, and it was definitely throw. This is huge damage. This could very well be done.
Is this gonna kill?
Swartz, Finger!
Yes, there it is.
Fitzen 2-0 on Zippy right now.
Yeah, I mean, it is Fitzen right now trying to make sure that, Zippy lives up to the moniker right now with Zip wins right now, unfortunately.
You want a Zippy victory, is that what you're saying?
Yeah, exactly. So, but, let's see if Zippy can actually start getting something going over here.
Yeah, it definitely seems very, very hard to play around Fitzen. You can just tell what Fitzen knows about Siegfried and how much this character can bring to the table. I mean, considered to be the second best character in the game for a reason. So
there he goes. Oh, nice. Okay, found his way out here. So now Zippy, this is one of the first times he's really had this opportunity to get something going. Playing it pretty safe right now. Oh, yeah, okay, Brave counter, and then just jumps right out of the corner. Smart decision right there from Fitzen.
Yeah, I mean, jump out of the corner hadn't exactly been presented by Fitzen, but the wake-up sweep, the Callisto special on deck! Ooh, okay, Dragon Punch to be able to get out. And there it is, yeah, strike throw. So you really want to just get out of there because you're so afraid of it. But again,
he stood up and
not gonna kill it. Oh my God, I thought that wasn't gonna kill it. It did. Good Lord. Fitzen on set point from all that damage.
If I saw right, Zippy blocked the first hit of that sweep too, and I think stood up on the second one.
A lot of people forget some sweeps are not one hit, so I mean that could have been the case right there.
Yeah, nice check with the EX Fireball, but again, finding that gap as well. So here comes Zippy now with an opportunity to get something going here. Gotta start, I mean, back as far against the wall as possible. Lands the cross-up, and now Fitzen has the corner position. This is so dangerous for Zippy now.
Yeah, just keep going for throws. I mean, you're making the opponent take a lot of damage, but finally, right there, is going to hit the Misfortune. Going to go for Skybound Dart. Okay, and because there was only one stock left here for Zippy, this could be very dangerous for them.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, with as much damage as Siegfried does already.
Well, the other thing with the one stock is that like you're not having to worry about parry and cancel a lot of the time, right? Because your opponent might be too afraid to use their final stock.
Right. And here we go.
Oh no, that's getting blocked. That's getting blocked.
Yeah.
Okay, it didn't even need to get blocked. Okay, yeah. Either one, yeah. I'm not 100% sure if that was intentional, but if it was, it got scouted.
Yeah, I mean, it might have been just.
I think it was intentional. I think it was intentional, but still,
it would have did a lot of damage if it connected right there. So
true.
All right, here we go.
Ooh,
nice.
Oh, he's hitting the Dragon Punch right in between the... Oh, wait. Okay, this is good damage right here. He could go for the unblockable if he wants. Okay.
Punish on that 6XL. Yeah, that's definitely still plus situation after getting 2 levels of that charge. He's going to be doing a little bit of extra damage here, but you can't do damage while you're getting juggled in a combo.
Oh, that was an attempt at a Brave counter, and unfortunately Zippy was doing something else and just got caught by it. There's the Skybound Dart on reaction. Of course that's going to reach. That is Siegfried's Skybound Dart. That might be the best one you ever seen. Okay, ultimate ominous turn, ultimate waltz. Trying to make sure they can not stay out of ship range. So you have to stay outside of Dragon Punch range, which is what Zippy is trying to do. But you can't stay outside of Dragon Punch range because Siegfried has the biggest Dragon Punch in the game.
Just so many times he just found that EXDP, even just that last one right there, just basically barely sideswiping there. But Fitzen is going to take it and continue to move on. But again, everybody starting in the winner's side. So even though this is our 3rd match of the day, Zippy is still going to the loser's bracket.
Well, we will see Zippy a little bit later, but now Fitzen has knocked down one of many Niers that we have seen so far. And, well, I mean, we are going to see another one fairly soon. I'm just going to be real with you guys. So, but yes, you have seen that the character is not invincible. You have seen there is counterplay, and you have seen one of the best to ever do it. Do it, in fact.
Yes, exactly. So there you go. Fitzen going to continue moving forward, and that is going to bring us to our final first round matchup of the day. Again, we had our last chance qualifiers yesterday. A bunch of players going up against each other, and it just so happened, shout outs to Ringe and Sejam, that when they drew the matches, that the 2 LCQ players ended up in the first round facing against each other. So yesterday, we didn't even bother playing the grand finals because basically we're using this match here as the continuation, the conclusion of the last chance qualifier.
We're going to see between the two who truly is the strongest, right? And I mean, a lot of people, they don't know how to fight the diva, but they know how to fight Nier. Yes. Or at least they should.
Well, I mean, you know Gobu has fought like Nier after Nier after Nier in Japan. So he definitely has the game plan going for that. And of course, he will be going up against Koji Coko, who we're going to see right now.
Yeah, and we'll see that game plan that that Fitzen employed to get rid of Nier, right? Right here. So we had to stay outside of Dragon Punch range, and you knew Zippy was knowing that, but couldn't get the spacing just right, unfortunately. Thought they were in the proper range. And, I mean, Siegfried DP is gigantic. And that thing is huge. So it's just super hard to stay away from it.
Trying to stand outside of the range might be a futile effort right there.
Yes, it kind of is, honestly. I mean, Nier is one of the characters uniquely equipped to be able to do it because she has death, but if you don't have any stocks, it doesn't matter. Right. You know what does matter here, James? this bracket right here because we need to determine who is the strongest Granblue Fantasy versus Rising player, and we are slowly making our way as we see that Fitzen has moved on. Taco Dot and Fukunaga are going to be waiting a little bit. Zeram and Sonic San waiting in the losers bracket, and Zippy, we are going to find out who your opponent will be. Is it Koji Coko or is it Gobu? Because that will be coming up next.
Exactly, and so as you mentioned, Gobu, the one Ladiva here, the one player here, not using one of the stronger tiered characters here,
as you can call it.
Yeah.
Well, I mean Charlotta too, I guess.
Yeah,
right?
that's true. But yeah, again, going to be going up against that Nier. But like I said, Gobu, of anybody, is probably going to have a lot of experience going up against that character.
Yeah, not only that, but Gobu had to defeat Nier on the path in the LCQ, right? Had to defeat Nitro NY, one of the strongest.
Didn't he beat like 2 Niers and 2 6s or something like that? I think it was.
Yeah, and technically Shuabu was also Siegfried that day for some reason. I've never seen him play Siegfried, but alright. That's on me though. That's not on Shuabu. But yeah, so, I mean, yeah, Gobu went through a lot, and so we will see what each of these players represents here in our packages.
There again, last chance qualifiers shot here live in the stage area over here. But Koji Coko representing the USA, qualifying literally yesterday. And one of the beautiful things about that is that you're coming into this tournament hot, right? You just won the last chance qualifiers. You feel good about yourself. He did it as well on the winner side. Gobu was the one that had to essentially qualify on the loser side.
Yep, and I mean, we will be seeing Gobu next here in this video. And that was Gobu right there with the heart. Main character. We got the Strive information up there for Asuka, but Gobu will be playing Ladiva or Fastiva if you are international friends on this one. Yes, Gobu known as one of the biggest trolls when you're playing him, but clearly just such a big, great heart outside of the game.
I mean, dude, the one thing about Gobu that I love so much, right, he is an anime character, right? You just saw that intro video. I mean, I could hear the theme song going, you know, for the show playing in the background over there. But, of course, these players are all ready to go. They're ready to go up against each other. Again, this is Grand Finals of the LCQ.
That's right. Yes, we're going to call this game Grand Finals, and the players are completely ready. We are going to find out who of the LCQ is stronger. Is it going to be Koji Coko, or is it going to be Gobu?
Oh man, I love it. I love it. Yes. But again, going to be representing that Ladiva here, going up against Nier, as we've said a couple of times already.
Yeah, so we saw this earlier from Gobu having all of those chances to fight Nier in Japan, having the ability to fight Taco Dot on the way here, if not already during their Japanese times, right?
Right.
So it's just the character has to be scouted. You have to know what you're doing to fight this character because she's just going to show up, especially here in America.
Yeah. And you got to imagine too that probably even during in the practice room and at the hotel, probably giving the Japanese players giving each other some practice over there. So,
yeah. I mean that's like what we were talking about earlier, right? Zippy helped Zeram get ready for Taco Dot earlier today, right? So there's no way they didn't try to do the same thing in this situation here.
Yep.
But yes, we are going to see it. We are finally underway. Koji Coko, Gobu, who is the strongest last chance qualifier? Is it the warrior of love, Ladiva? Or is it the one just longing for a heart to open up to them in Nier?
And again, letting the intros rock over here in the finals here. And here we go. Believe in victory. Let's go.
Yeah, first game, Gobu already starting with the 6XL, the 2L, the Diva Classic getting the whiff punish on the 2U. But yeah, Koji Coko getting out of there, recognizing that they were in a hot situation and not trying to be in it.
Right, but that's an early piece of information for Gobu, knowing that Koji Coko is going to be looking for jumping out of the command throws.
Yep, and I mean, we saw how much, wow, there's again,
Yeah.
a lot of neutral jumping, in fact, from Koji Coko. So Gobu better adapt pretty soon, otherwise it's going to be curtains, because the first round, emphatically in Koji Coko's favor.
Yeah, you remember when Gobu was fighting against Nitro, we never saw Nitro try to jump out of the command grab.
Except for once.
Right, yeah. And then he got caught in the pre-jump frames.
Yep.
But, you know, Koji Coko already showing, I mean, I think that's what Gobu did, right? He's like, oh, you jumped out of it one time, you're not going to try jumping again, because obviously I'm not going to, so I'll go for a second one. But Koji Coko is showing that he is willing to jump out a lot in those situations, so Gobu might have to switch off to another option.
Ooh, death reverse right there on the ultimate skill, catching the lariat. The throw does get teched right now, and this is good for Gobu because it gives a second chance. The back throw, no, the back throw incident.
Here we go,
Plus
in the
frames
corner.
Is looking for misfortune, and wow, was able to get the counter hit. That's good damage on this one. But oh, there's the setup, and yes, the evade. So we talked about this during the LCQ.
Yeah.
Raging Strike is technically reactable, right? But Gobu wants to make sure you can actually react, because who cares if it's reactable if you never actually react to it, right?
Right.
I'll take my free damage. So Koji Coko remembered that from LCQ, scouted it, and reacted accordingly.
Yeah, he had that in mind for sure. Gobu, we've seen that, the 2 jabs into the Raging Strike, and Koji Coko, and of course,
and scouted the fact that they were trying to jump command grab, and so went for the air throw.
Yep, and that therein lies the mind games here. 6XL's coming in there, gonna use the Brave counter.
No, that was the ultimate skill headbutt on this one, and yeah, gets the gap right there. Full conversion on this. Oh, goes for 5U. You just got grabbed by the 40-frame command grab, my friend.
And there's the headbutt.
Headbutt connecting raw. Were they trying to jump? Maybe, I'm not sure.
All right, but it's 1-1 here, but you can see how, you know, I've often said that if you play a match perfectly, it doesn't mean you just win in perfects. That first round, Gobu was getting all that information, even though he went down, and now has a better idea of what Koji Coko wants to do. And now he's got him with the command grab.
Yeah, command grab is special, but luckily Koji Coko not phased by it, right? Sometimes you're going to get command grab, so you just have to stay alive. You have to keep fighting.
There we go, the Brave counter to get Nier off of him.
Ooh, wow, caught Nier on the startup right there. That's great for Gobu, but yeah, Koji Coko getting out of dodge. Smart. I do like that Koji Coko is recognizing when to use defensive options.
Again, wow, Gobu willing to go down to 0 Brave points, and he's going to pay for it right there.
I do love that they call Nier's Dragon Punch misfortune, because it really does feel like a misfortune when you run into it.
Oh, man. All right, let's take this tonight here, and oh wow, just starting off right away.
Yeah, Ominous Turn is such a fast maneuver. It's really hard to stop at round start. Goes for the empty jump low, and wow, Gobu has blocked almost every single one. The very first one is the one that hit, and it hasn't happened since.
Well, unfortunately for Gobu, trapped in the corner. No punish in time, and that was a side switch as well. So now you got to deal with this mix-up here.
That's really unfortunate. I don't think Gobu recognizes that there's no death meter. Death is gone.
Yeah, so you're kind of open for pretty much, it's open season right now.
It's just Skybound Art. That's all you have. Okay, now he's got it back, but the command grab starts coming in. So we got to see the... Oh, another way. Is there a jump though? Yeah, no, the Skybound connects. Maximum Love Bomber.
Not enough to kill just yet.
668, but the parry. So the Skybound, okay, Super Skybound Art for Nier is actually a parry.
Oh, but he's still alive. But actually, the delayed button right there from Koji Coko gonna find its mark, and so Koji Coko takes the game.
Sure. Yeah, Gobu's like, how do I stop this? Gobu's like, how do I stop this? Please give me your love. Give me your love.
And Koji Coco's like, wait, aren't I in home?
Aren't I the American? Why?
Don't I have home court over here? Oh, man.
I mean, Koji Coco's up 2-0, looking very strong. I don't know if they need the energy. They're doing well without it. Oh, yes. Right there, misfortune into Ominous Turn.
Okay, and now going to set the mix-up, and you can see right here, all the way to the corner, and there we go, lockdown.
Ultimate waltz.
Very, yeah, just going for some light buttons right there, light pressure after.
Ooh, lariat, just busting out of nowhere, but there it is. Yeah, 2M straight into the option slide. So yeah, using all that Raging Strike, but doesn't have enough meter to continue it, unfortunately. So couldn't actually get the kill. Oh, got just outside of range of the command grab.
So close.
Like command grab has a pretty big range, so I'm really surprised Koji Coko made it out with a backwalk.
All right, so Koji Coko match point against Gobu now. And here we go. Not a great start for Gobu here.
Okay. Oh, wow. It's looking for Brave Counter and just not doing it, but there it is finally a delayed jump. Koji Coko looking incredible on this one, showing why they were the winner of the LCQ for sure.
Yeah, that delay tech over there costing Gobu.
Oh,
But
drop.
here we go. Gobu,
reaction.
again. The dodge, and you get the slow-mo
Just do
when
the
you
whole
dodge
thing.
the Raging Strike. Finish the job over here. Koji Coko is your last chance qualifier grand champion.
Yep, that is
But
correct.
that is just going to put him into winner semis for now, and Gobu will be moving to the loser side of the bracket.
Yeah, so I do believe that means Koji Coko is going to be going up against Fitzen. So Fitzen has the near gauntlet.
That's
is what
right,
that means.
that's right.
Yeah. Oh, and if Taco wins their match, then it's truly the near gauntlet for Fitzen.
Is he going to be playing nothing but Niers the entire way?
It depends on if he wins. You know, the Fitzen has to win for that reality to become true. We do exist in many realities here in the great blue skies of Granblue Fantasy, so it's possible. It is possible. But yes, congratulations to Koji Coko for moving on. We will still see more Gobu here as you can check the bracket. So that is our semifinals locked in. Fukunaga, Fitzen, Koji Coko, but now we do have the losers, and it is Zeram, Sonic Sand, Zippy, and Gobu. That is now locked in as well.
Yeah, we'll probably continue on the winner's side to start off a little bit here. Not sure the exact order that we're going to go through, but what's cool about this, the way that it's set up right now, is that guaranteed in winner's finals, we will have a Japan versus a non-Japan player. So
Yes.
it's either going to be US or EU at that point. So that's going to be some good stuff.
I gotta give a shout out to Ringe and Sejam for accidentally picking the best possible bracket matchups.
Right, exactly.
Completely by chance, but hey, it was sick.
Yeah, exactly. And again, giving us the ability to actually kind of get closure on the LCQ as well. So there we go. But again, I believe we're going to continue on the winner's side. I mean, that's how normal top 8 start with 4 players on the winners and the losers. We usually
Yeah, well,
start
the
on
thing
winner's
is
side.
we are in the top 8 for everybody on the winner's
Right,
side, though,
exactly.
so it could be a little bit different here.
So we'll see what the order will be played out here. But again, hope everybody here has been enjoying here this first round of Granblue Fantasy versus Rising, and I hope everybody at home as well is enjoying the action as well.
Yes. Thank you so much, everybody, for being here. Yeah, amid those noisemakers, we got Fukunaga, we got Vikala herself. There's a Jita plush as well. We got all you wonderful people in the crowd. You are now a part of the show. Thank you so much for being here at ARC World Tour 2023. And remember, there is so much more going on at ARC World Tour 2023. We have Strive finals after this, but not only that, we have something in between those 2 finals that is a very special, and Arxis is very excited about. On top of that, if you want to stretch your legs a little bit, there's vendors halls over there. You guys can get your merch. You guys can play in the shooting gallery and other such things. So make sure you check out the whole experience that ARC World Finals has to offer.
Yeah, exactly. Like some of our sponsors over there. We've got 86 here. I've got my bike in 86. I've got my M Rage here. My bike in jacket or my coat over here. So, but we have the next matchup ready to go.
Yes. And that is Taco Dot. Once again, we saw Taco Dot just a little bit earlier on the winner's side, and I mentioned that he's named after octopus. He got this name because his brother said he looked like an octopus.
What?
Yeah. His brother was bullying him. And he was like, I actually hate the way octopus tastes, but I'm still going to make it my tag.
Oh, man. All right. You know what? I guess he's not what he eats then, right? I mean, because that's not happening over there. But, of course, Taco Dot going to be facing his opponent from Japan. Let's take a look. once again from Japan, and as you saw, both players qualifying from Psy Games Cup Special, so likely they fought against each other at that tournament, and so they'll be facing each other here in the finals of ARC World Tour.
Yes, yeah. Fukunaga and Takodot are both in very similar areas of Japan, actually. So Takodot is from Chiba, and Fukunaga is from another area close to Tokyo in East Japan. I'm unfortunately forgetting off the top of my head, but I got the notes. It's Kanagawa. Kanagawa in East Japan. So Fukunaga is from Kanagawa. They're very, very close to Tokyo, both of them. So, you know, I got to imagine they run into each other in times, right?
Absolutely. But now, obviously, going to try to find out which of these two players from Japan is going to get into that winners final. So let's get this match underway.
Yes, yes. This here is determine who of these two competitors is going to get into our winners finals. Is it going to be Vikala's biggest fan, Takodot, or is it going to be H&K's strongest soldier, Fukunaga?
You know, it's really interesting too, because I mean, obviously, a lot of times the history of, you know, players in this, you know, they have fighting game backgrounds and such. I wonder how many of these players were just Granblue fans that just transitioned into fighting games, you know?
Well, unfortunately, both of these players have played multiple fighting games, but here it is, our winners semifinals, Takodot, Fukunaga, and we have already started with the offensive pressure from Fukunaga. Putting into the corner, not looking out for any of the misfortune. But there's the stand light to be able to catch the whip punish. Death down, death back.
Oh, checking the forward dash there from Fukunaga. Fukunaga now getting in there. Tried to take a turn, trying to steal a turn there, but Takodot finding the hole in that gap.
And oh, wow, tried to go for a throw on this one. The debuff is applied, so this combo is a lot easier to hit.
Even the real animation slows down.
Yeah, every portion of your character slows down while you have the ice debuff on you, even when you're blocking it. And you can see it by the little shimmers and sparkles, but it's really hard to notice while, you know, Lancelot is doing other stuff at the same time.
Yeah, but here we go. Gonna side swap and get that corner position. Just waiting for that brave counter. Yeah. Wow, look at all these throw attempts from Fukunaga.
Yeah, the thing is, he's button teching, right? So he's taking damage every single time that the opponent's like, the ominous turn hits, but oh yeah, so that was a guaranteed setup, unfortunately. So Takodot stayed outside of brave counter range while keeping in the, Fukunaga in block stun with the ultimate, reverse. And so because of that, you can get out of brave counter, or you can just force the unblockable on them.
Gotcha. Now here we go, corner.
Oh, wow.
Oh, yeah, what a call out on the teleport.
Yeah, anti-air misfortune. You don't see that super often, but I mean, it's a very good ability to have for sure. And the throws are coming out. You remember all those texts earlier? Well, where are they now?
Again, maybe Takodot thinking to himself, he's not going to go for more throws, but here we go. There's that debuff again. And now to the corner here, not going to have enough meter for the Skybound art. So just tries to apply some pressure, but that brave counter, again, plus on block are the brave counters there. And look at them. They are just going at it right now. Takodot figures, you know what? Next hit, I'll probably die anyway, so might as well spend the rest of my brave points. Wow! And now Takodot has the anti-air.
So Takodot actually used the debuff to his advantage by delaying the 2H, but he's still alive. Hold on. What is it? Oh my God. That was so good. So Fukunaga tried to cross over to be able to get away, but the thing is she still had death meter available, so she was able to cancel the EX Ominous turn into another move.
Yeah, just barely reached, got stabbed from behind by Death. And so Takodot taking game number 1.
That is how Death will take us all.
Oh, man. Yep, definitely taking advantage of her. Takodot taking advantage of his turn, but here comes Fukunaga.
Oh yeah, misfortune again right there. And I mean, that's one of the most common places to go for misfortune, because a lot of people will 6-6L to get their meaty, right? Not going to matter to Fukunaga, though, as he does have pressure back.
Okay, keeping the cover, yep, and then, of course, planting the projectile
on
you.
You see that debuff? Yeah. You see how long that brave counter took?
Yeah, she was standing there for quite some time. Fukunaga stood just outside the range, got the punish with the 6XL and the kill. Fukunaga now trying to tie it up 1-1.
Yeah, and there's finally some damage from Lancelot, right? We talked about how break because of it's not going to happen, but once you finally get that corner, applies a debuff, does whatever he wants to you. Ooh, missing the dashing H. That's actually really good for Fukunaga, yeah, because that means the best knockdown that Mir had available was not actually available.
Okay. Oh, finds the 6XL, and that's going to probably be the corner position over here. Oh no, actually just gonna go into the Skybound art.
Yeah, I mean, it puts him in a check situation, right? He has no BP left aside from one and barely little life. But hold on, this is gonna be full corner carry. Blade Impulse. Finish it off here, Southern Cross.
Alright. Oh, yeah, going for another setup over there. Nice tag.
Oh, wow, the
Put
2M
him in,
catches.
yeah.
Hold on, there's no BP left, but as long as you don't drop it, there it is. Fukunaga.
I'm always scared to put that on the table as long as he doesn't drop it. I don't want a commentator's curse anybody. But there you
I'll
go.
take the blame, James. I will be the lightning rod of hate.
There you go. But 1-1 here between these two. And as I said, I expect this one to be a close one here because I feel like these two have probably played each other, know a lot of each other's style. And might even be, you know, trading partners, as we said, right?
Yeah, very well could be for sure. But I mean, okay, there it is. 2L for Takodot. Hot on the mix-up. The high-low was prevalent there, and Fukunaga was not ready for it. Got the combo limit, so was unable to get that 2H, but I mean, it's not going to matter, right? Okay, ultimate waltz. Oh, no! Use the jump U way too high up in the air, and Takodot was completely ready. I'm not entirely sure that was meant to be that.
Right, yeah.
But I mean, I could be wrong. Oh, tried ultimate misfortune on that one. There it is, breaker. That was guaranteed.
Yeah.
That was 100% guaranteed. Fukunaga, incredible. Yeah, so there was only one brave point there for Takodot at that point. Could not do the brave counter because was stuck blocking.
And then, of course, once you land that raging strike in the corner, don't even need the follow-up. You
don't need to
just ride off of it.
Yeah, you do not need to raging chain. You are good.
Okay, and then again, I feel like that's the second or third time we've seen Fukunaga, you know, block death and then immediately brave counter afterwards. See if Takodot ever calls that out with a cancel into an evade.
Yeah, it's really hard, you know, because like a lot of people use brave counter as a means to hit death. So you take away one stock from near and you take away death entirely, right? Brave counter is just all around one of the best mechanics in the game. If you're playing this game, you do need to learn how to use brave counter. I promise you it'll up your strength a lot.
Oh, he tried to run in there, got clipped, but unfortunately for Takodot, did not convert the combo completely here.
Yeah, there's the brave counter, counter right back. But again, Takodot has no brave points now. They are gone.
Yeah.
So Super Skybound Art or Skybound Art are the ways.
Or even just, you know, just a short combo is going to be able to take it. Doesn't even need any sort of...
Oh, you want to talk about short combos? House 4 hits as Fukunaga takes game number 2.
Interesting. Here we go. Takodot here with his back against the wall. Got to figure something out here, but nicely done movement, of course, from Lancelot here. Very fast, able to get in.
Oh, Blade Impulse right there. So did this lower fireball. Blade Impulse late on the whip recovery, but instead, Takodot still keeping composure, has the pressure now, an immediate brave counter. Not letting Nier get pressure for longer than a fraction of a second.
Wake up buttons!
Abare. They're both Japanese, so we can call it Abare. We don't have to call it mashing. We don't have to call it mashing. They're not American.
It's a calculated mash.
Yeah, exactly.
There you go.
Yeah. Glorious Nippon or something.
Gets
right?
the throw now, goes for the setup here. Wow.
Debuff applied.
Yeah, stealing the turn with that debuff and getting plus frames as well, but here we go. We're going to get that side switch.
And right into Skybound. Very, very smart from Takodot, right? Put him your opponent in a checkmate situation. You have the waltz. Was looking for brave counter. Wow! Just held the guard button the entire time. Is going to get Blade Impulse off after the Raging Strike. Has Southern Cross available. Has literally everything. And Fukunaga is looking to take down the person that beat him at Side Game Special Cup.
Oh my goodness. I mean, this is what happens with a lot of the stronger players. When you lose, you study the heck out of that match and figure out what you should have done differently, or at least try to pick up some more of the patterns and the pacing. Every player, no matter how good you are, has tendencies and patterns that you can exploit.
100% agreed, and you can tell the level of scouting that Fukunaga put into this. Takodot has to bring out something to this table right now, or it's just going to go down here.
Right now, unfortunately for Fukunaga, just kind of trapped in this corner over here. Finally gets opened up. Here we go, big damage.
Yeah, right in the Skybound again. Get that brave point back. Take away. Oh no, it dropped! It dropped!
What?
Oh my goodness, Takodot with the rare error.
Was it just too late, or?
I didn't see if it was combo limit or not. I was so focused on the BP, but there it is. Okay, is actually able to block. So what happened right there is Raging Strike hit at the same time as the Fireball, so it does not count as a guard crush.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, the game tries to make it so that you don't die to too cheap of stuff.
Right. True block strings into the Raging Strike, right?
But Blade Impulse is going to catch, and there it is, the 5L. Fukunaga has taken down Taco Dot and has taken down the person that stopped them from qualifying as a winner to World Tour Finals.
Yeah, you can see how ecstatic is his face bump with that smile over there. Definitely something that, he was doing a lot of prep work here for. Like I said, after he lost him in side game cups, he probably just like, no, I got to make sure this doesn't happen once we get to America. So there you go. Oh, now the crowd here chanting Fukunaga's name out here.
Yeah, no, I mean, look, the story for a lot of people was honestly Taco Dot. And so for Taco Dot to go down, to lose his bracket, I mean, is breaking a lot of people's fantasy brackets, honestly.
Right, Taco Dot, I know we were talking about this before the stream started. Probably considered the favorite to win the tournament at this point. And so, going down to the loser side, which, obviously Fukunaga's happy about, but everybody in the losers bracket side is like, oh boy, now we got to deal with Taco Dot down here.
And you're going to see the people who have to deal with Taco Dot. It's going to be either Zippy or Gobu just immediately right there. And, well, I mean, they could try to take him down and move on through that because they have no choice. One of those two has to be Taco Dot if they want to continue throughout this tournament, right? But you are seeing it right now. Fukunaga are first up in winners finals, and we are trying to figure out who has the pleasure of fighting Fukunaga. Is it Fitzen or is it Koji Coko?
And again, in so many of these tournaments, I always feel like the person who wins the last chance qualifier has such a strong position because they've been playing all weekend long. Mentally, they're jazzed up because they're like, I took the LCQ. I got into this tournament by just winning yesterday. I'm feeling good. And so, I've always considered the LCQ as one of the most dangerous opponents to go up against.
Yeah, I mean, one of the other things that a lot of people don't talk about is the LCQ winner has the least amount of information available up until the day before, right? Those LCQ people, they've been studying you for months, right? They've been studying you for months because they knew you had already qualified, but you have to wait until the night before to know that player's tendencies.
Right. I mean, literally, that's where the term, downloading your opponent comes from, is because you go and sit there and download all their matches and watch them on the phone. I mean, I've seen screenshots of someone studying a matchup of a player, and that player's behind them watching them watch the match. It's amazing. But let's take a look at the players coming up in this next match.
That is right. Fitzen is back in action, trying to make it to this winners finals all the way from Germany, pointing again to the championship right there in that picture, showing everybody that's where I'm going, to the top.
Exactly. I mean, definitely some objection vibes going on over here. But again, his opponent, let's find out who that is. Of course, that opponent is Koji Coko, bringing in that near, again, the other side of this last chance qualifiers. Of course, Gobu being the other one here, but again, like I said, coming in here hot, coming in here with some feeling good after winning yesterday. So Koji Coko, I feel like is going to be a real danger here.
Yeah, I mean, Koji Coko breaking the curse of what we saw in the group stages for Guilty Gear Strive earlier, where the LCQ winner is still continuing on through the bracket, right? So this is real real good for Koji Coko, I want to say, but Fitzen is probably one of the hardest walls you're going to have to run up against in Granblue Fantasy, from Versus even to Rising.
Right, and as we mentioned, the next match here in the near gauntlet here for him, so.
Yeah, I mean, you know, so if Fitzen does win this one, the near gauntlet is over. But Fitzen has to win this one, and Koji Coko, the way Koji Coko has been playing, Koji Coko doesn't want anybody to win anything.
Yes, yes,
Screw games. We're talking about no rounds. No rounds, son. But here it is to determine who is going to winners finals. It is Fitzen. It is Koji Coko. Siegfried Mir.
Again, the winner of this will be moving on to go up against Fukunaga, who just took out Taco Dot. And so, you know, obviously knows how to fight Nier very well. So Koji Coko might be thinking, you know, like, I'm going to take this, I'm going to show him how to fight that match, you know. But of course, Fitzen in his way here, ready to continue forward and represent the EU. Here we go.
And there it is, round starting. Okay, so this is what we saw from Fitzen earlier. Every single chance Fitzen got to be able to press buttons onto Death and kill Death was just the game plan. Then after that, you're good to go to fight Nier. She's a normal person after that.
Oof, got caught this time here, and now we go. Gonna get the, oh no, doesn't go for the side switch actually.
No, was looking for the overhead low and was even, I mean, looking for brave counter, and Fitzen didn't bite on it. You can tell the defense is structured for Fitzen, looking for very specific stuff. But there's your side switch right there, James.
Yeah, exactly. And you see again those early dodges against the projectile, making it so that they recover right when it passes through them. So you do not give Siegfried enough time to be able to punish that dodge.
Yeah, and I mean, Fitzen trying to jump out. We saw that option almost never versus Zippy, and so presenting it at the very beginning here this time still didn't really matter too much to Koji Coko.
Alright, finding 6XL and now finding the throw here in the corner. Trying to get some extra frames right there, but again, you know, we have players calling out people dashing forward after those plus frames.
Yeah, I mean, you know, you got to remember there is dash recovery. You're not immediately just able to bulldog like in other games.
Okay.
Skybound art on tech. This one connects, right? Okay.
Oh, man.
Unbelievable.
Still
oh, the 2L.
away.
No OS right there from Fitzen. You notice the 2L connected, but no brave attack.
Koji Coko low on
chip damage.
The death gauge, but doesn't matter. Gonna get that chip damage. And there we go. First round to Koji Coko.
Yeah, definitely a different game right there for Fitzen. And I mean, you know, that's the thing is no matter if you're playing the same character, you're playing a different opponent.
Oh, yeah.
They are going to play differently, right? And on top of that, Koji Coko got to watch Fitzen play versus
right.
Zippy.
Yeah.
Right? So she's like, okay, what was Zippy losing to? I think I've got an idea.
Yeah, I mean, that's how it always works, right? You know, if you don't know your opponent, of course you play the matchup first. But no matter what you're doing is assessing your opponent and finding out their tendencies. Like I said, every player's got patterns, every player's got habits, and that's what you're trying to take advantage of.
Yep, and I mean, taking good advantage so far. And there's the advantage right there. Every Nier player wants a 2M ominous turn, and Fitzen clearly knows it, is ready with one of the best Skybound arts in the game.
Okay.
It's just so good. It freezes frame. It reaches really far. It's incredibly easy to do with a quick input. There's just nothing bad about that Skybound art.
Oh boy. Now we're gonna get caught in the Nier trap over here. No, actually, okay. Tried to chase down on the landing,
whoa!
but Fitzen ready with the EXDP.
Yeah, and tried to go for the brave counter, but I mean, it was ready for it for a second. Didn't matter though. Koji Coko just capitalizing off of it now. Oh, ultimate dragon punch out of here, son.
All right, so Koji Coko reading that from Fitzen. Remember, Fitzen, was he the one that was catching him in with the EXDPs?
Yeah, so it was a lot of HDP in the gaps of the guard strings, right?
Yeah,
but that was not a gap in the guard strings, so you could tell that this has become desperation for Fitzen. Something we did not see whatsoever in the previous set.
All right, well, he does get the corner position here. Button tech right there from Koji Coko, so you're going to lose a little bit of health.
Yeah, unfortunately, just always having to watch out for misfortune. So when you normally have a lot of pressure on the opponent, you just kind of try to watch out instead. Because you think you're on offense on Nier until she hits misfortune, and then you're like, oh, I lost half my life. What happened? Oh, again! 5H, ominous turn has a gap, and Fitzen is ready.
Oh, but now there it is, the ominous turn jump scare right there.
No death gauge. Death is gone. Death is gone.
Okay. I mean, at this point in time, we can clearly say Fitzen has no reason to fear death.
Oh, Love and Redemption got the throw, and that's going to finish it off. We are one apiece. I mean, that is what Siegfried presents to you always, is strike throw. It may seem like it's super easy because there's really only 2 options or whatever in your head, but no, there's a lot going on there. Strike throw is one of the scariest mix-ups in fighting games.
Oh, there's the anti-air. But of course, also, you know, just the amount of damage that Siegfried can pump out with the right guess makes that strike throw, makes them so much scarier.
Oh, caught the light. Yeah, that was a counter hit confirmed. Okay, right there. Raging Strike really wants to build this skybound art. Just barely got the meter at the end there.
Okay.
He's going to get the BB back. This is a super good
Yeah,
position
look
for
at this
Fitzen.
damage.
Schwartz, Venga!
Gonna get the close range, full cinematic version of the super.
Okay, sweep. Yeah, I mean, Siegfried has one of the best sweeps in the game, so I understand just using that. Okay, full conversion here. Overhead? Oh, I see I blocked overhead. I'm a fool. Oh, we got caught. Wow, a lot of ominous turn right into Super Skybound Art. That's all the BP gone. This is a ton of damage.
This is gonna kill.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh my goodness.
It was all the BP gone, dog.
Oh
So-
yeah. Fair enough. Yes.
On top of that, one stock left for Nier. So
Right.
more damage.
Okay. So again, this is an important round here. It's going to determine who goes up 2-1.
Ooh, sweep right there, and yeah, it doesn't have any EX available until just then, so I had to use the Raging Strike, right?
Oh, that was a cross-up. I actually thought I was going to land in the front.
Well, that's why we got the guard button.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, dashing H on this one. Yeah, there's the waltz, and we have not seen a single Brave counter on waltz, which is normally the place that everybody does it.
Right.
It's just like, no, dog. But there's Super Skybound Art again, and there's no BP again. This is so much damage. Good lord, my guy.
Oh, man.
2-1.
There's so much damage. I mean, losing all your brave points, it's so scary. It's so scary. But, I mean, with as powerful the tools that you get from it, I mean, it's proper, so.
Yeah, and I mean, you'll notice that Koji Coko is very specifically attempting to use as many gauges as possible before the Super Skybound Art to get that extra damage.
Alright, so here comes Fitzen, gets the corner position, gets the combo going, tries to bait Koji Coko into a
Too
throw.
many
a little
plus
bit
frames.
yeah,
Too many
early.
plus frames. Oh, finally! That was the first time we noticed that the Brave counter happened on waltz. Oh, is that going to catch? Okay.
No.
Sometimes it will catch an evade, so it's actually kind of
Because
interesting.
there's so many active frames
Yeah,
on it, right?
the recovery,
On the way
right?
up, yeah.
So, but the thing is you know what that means, right?
Oh,
is
no.
Koji Coko has started to scout that ominous turn is something that Fitzen is looking for. So he's like, no. I'll use evade here, and it'll trick you. So now Koji Coko is on match point to make it to winners finals.
Coach Coko definitely taking advantage perhaps of some nerves here from Fitzen, some baited out wake up, back-to-back wake ups I think it was.
Oh, that's been damage. Oh my god, that's damage.
Oh, where did the health go?
So if there was EXs on the side of Fitzen, that would have killed. But there was no EXs left prior to the combo start. So I mean,
right.
but
So
it
it was
didn't really
only
matter.
like 60 damage.
It was only 60% instead of 100. You know, it was only 60% of 100. Yeah. Oh, the jump U getting whip punished on this one here from Koji Coko. Really good reaction.
Koji Coko, don't forget Koji Coko still at match point.
Yes, trying to make it into winners finals right now. Fukunaga may be the one who's going for the near gauntlet, huh? Ooh, yep, there it is. Dragon Punch, take it out. So we're seeing it more as a defensive tool in actual guard streams rather than looking for ominous turn now because of the call out earlier. And yeah, still looking for that Brave counter. And Fitzen is not budging as the Callisto special comes out. Well, I guess that one wasn't wake up, so maybe it doesn't count as Callisto special. But, oh, the Orchid could kill.
Sweep.
There it is.
Dude, he is getting so much out of the sweep. Perhaps reading that Koji Coko is trying to walk out of range a lot of the time.
Yes, so I haven't gotten to talk about that all weekend, actually. That is a very common thing from Granblue Fantasy previously in Versus, and now in Rising it's showing up a lot. Normally we have the Granblue Zone, which exists in every single game, but we call it the Granblue Zone anyway. And a lot of people walk back and forth. They're trying to shimmy you, so you go for the sweep to stop them from doing it.
Yeah, and also, I mean, Siegfried's sweep reach is really far, and a lot of times
It's maybe the best sweep in the game. Maybe.
yeah, you miss the first one misses, and you're like, oh, I should be okay, and then you get caught by the second. You're like, oh, that's right, dang it.
Yeah, 2 hits, and he can cancel either one if he feels like it. Right, there it is, full conversion here from Koji Coko, and staying outside of Dragon Punch and sweep range. You saw that, right?
Yeah.
That was the bait for the sweep. You can see adaptations on adaptations here in the semifinals. They are duking it out with literally everything they have, leaving nothing on the table here. Koji Coko back on set point for winners finals.
Oh boy. And just checks the dash right there. Probably a 6-6L, but again, gets caught in the at the startup of the dash. And now here we go. Corner position.
This is where Fitzen has had such trouble, right? Koji Coko has been so strong in the offense with a 6-6L.
Oh, okay.
Honestly,
okay.
is that like the first 6-6L that's actually like done something?
Oh boy, again, that's
Skybound.
going to be Skybound. All right, she's going to be very close to death now. Just needs one nice good hit. Wake up buttons again.
Oh!
Oh, wait a second.
Okay, this is unfortunately going to put Koji Coko really far away, so Fitzen is going to have to make something happen. I'm going to start your chip range now.
Yeah,
you are
just
stuck.
trying to chip at this point in time. Coach,
jumped over it.
Can't get hit by
Hold
anything,
on.
but here we go.
Wait a
Here
minute.
we go. Here we go. He doesn't have enough meter for the Skybound art just yet.
No jump, there's the jump U, but that's negative. I can't believe Koji Coko didn't press something. Orkin comes out, and still Koji Coko pressing nothing because there's no death. And oh my god, that was maybe Fitzen's only chance because there was 0 death meter that entire time.
Right.
Despite the fact that Koji Coko had him on chip, it didn't matter to Fitzen because he knew that the special attacks were not available. The death attacks were not there to chip him out.
Right, but again, a lot of the defense in this game is just trying to read where those gaps are, where those players are trying to sneak in back-to-back 6-6Ls or find a new opportunity to get a 6-6L in there. And beautifully done by Koji Coko. Had that standing L all ready to go, gets the win, and now he is in winners finals.
And that is one of the reasons why you're in winners finals, because just because Nier is gone does not mean you cannot fight. And that is very, very important if you're playing Nier. Take notes. Definitely take notes on the Nier players here. And you want to take notes on this bracket, as we do have an outdated one. Winners finals, we have solidified it. It is Fukunaga versus Koji Coko. We have Japan versus America, but now we know that Zeram and Sonic Sen are going to be fighting Fitzen, whichever one is going to be able to win. So, Zeram, Sonic Sen, Zippy, Gobu, Fitzen, Taco Dot, they all have to duke it out to make it back through this bracket.
Right, of course, we started with everybody on the winner's side, so nobody has been eliminated yet, but that is what is starting here right now. We are finally getting to the point where players are going to be knocked out of the tournament, and the first 2 players that will be taken out will be finishing in 7th place. But again, we will be starting that losers bracket round, but that'll be taking place right after this break. Do not go anywhere. More Granblue Fantasy versus Rising coming up after this. And Gobu, I'll be honest with you. So yeah.
But yeah, so there is our losers round one, though I believe the match that we're going to be seeing up first is going to be Zippy and Gobu, and then after that we'll be seeing Zeram and Sonic Sam. So, winner of those matches will be playing either Takodot or Fitzen, respectively, of course. But yes, that is it. We are now in relegation, elimination, or whatever you want to call it.
Yep, exactly. So, and again, interestingly enough, I mean, this first match over here, you know, I've been talking a little bit about the, you know, the Japanese players over here. Gobu, of course, is on that loser side, but the first one is going to be, we're going to be eliminating one of the EU players or one of the US players coming up. As you can see, Zippy going up against Gobu. Oh, okay, actually, we're actually doing this match first, Yeah, so it's going to be Zippy versus Gobu. All right, so here we go. It is going to be that Nier versus Ladiva, and again, like I said, Gobu obviously knows the matchup. Koji Coko, of course, taking it, but still being able to defeat Gobu. Let's see if Zippy can repeat that as well.
Yeah, better player is always going to end up mattering, and I mean, we kind of saw that in one of the old situations, right? Fitzen did very, very well against Zippy, and then couldn't defeat Koji Coko, right? So it's it just depends. Like, these are different players despite the same character. So here it is, our American Nier Zippy versus Gobu right now. Ladiva.
But of course, you know, a lot of the fan here are all out rooting for Gobu.
Yeah, a lot of people love Ladiva, and I mean, Ladiva loves you as well. Okay, there it is, the dash L coming up. Oh, but the lariat directly after Ominous turn, the ultimate waltz comes out. And then there it is. Wow, just regular throw back to the corner and already ready for the Brave counter. But unfortunately, finally, Zippy finds the time where Gobu can get frame trapped.
Yep, and now we've got the corner pressure situation here. How does Gobu decide to handle it? He does get shimmied here.
Yeah, really strong right there from Zippy. I think Zippy was, you know, paying attention, but
did
man,
that catch? It
did,
yeah.
There's no Brave point, so look at this. Everybody count with me. 1, 2, They kicked out.
Made it out.
God, look at the damage that did.
I know, even the matchup just like that.
Oh,
but
man.
Still, Zippy managed to get that hit right at the end.
Fantastic. I can't believe that Gobu with one Super Skybound art was almost back into that. But unfortunately, that was not the case. Zippy taking round number 1.
Right. And now just, getting pushed toward the corner here. Got opened up, and now Gobu has to deal with the mix-up again.
Yeah, using all these stocks right now, was looking for Brave counter again and just staying outside. Ultimate waltz is up and just still doing the same thing, right? But you got to remember, if you're staying outside of Brave counter range for Ladiva, you're inside of 2U range, which is the sweep, and that can lead to some bad stuff.
I didn't want to deal with the lariat at all right there, just immediately with the Brave counter. Okay, made it over death.
One death stock.
Yeah, I was about to say, I mean, we've seen this from Zippy. He definitely is not bashful about using those death stocks.
No, yeah, they're just about using the death stocks. And I mean, now death is gone. And we do have another Super Skybound art on deck. Oh, wow, with punish, very good.
But
why didn't you break Raging Strike? I feel like Raging Strike would have connected there, but maybe I'm wrong. Zippy's been way better than I am, but there it is, the 5L, just far enough away from the command grab. Zippy going to be taking game number 1. Oh my God, Gobu.
Dude, I swear it always looks like he's planning your demise in some form or another. I mean, clearly he is, but still, you know, it's just, there's something more evil about it.
You got to remember what the Japanese players said about him. Crazy man. They called him Crazy man. Never forget.
Oh, man. Yeah, you said yesterday you asked the players, does he have a secondary?
They said, no, only Ladiva, crazy man. They called him a crazy man. In this world of Nier, 2Bs and Siegfrieds and Zetas and Lancelots and all that stuff.
Yeah, gonna stick with the Ladiva here, but I mean, you can see like one of the downsides of this character really, you know, having trouble fighting against Nier, and this is one of those characters that you are going to run into.
What a call out from Zippy right there, ready for the Super Skybound art. Basically setting up the exact same situation as previous, and then just going, okay, you'll probably go for it again.
Yeah. And again, like I said, I mean, obviously not exactly the greatest matchup here for Ladiva, but and that's what makes it tough, is that you're going to run into like so many Niers in a lot of these tournaments.
Yeah, try the 6-6H. The dashing H is not a button you see quite often as like a neutral tool, but sometimes you just got to bust stuff out, right? You have to change it up because it's not working right now, so you got to make something else happen.
But you're trapped here in the corner again.
Death is dead.
6 is
Oh,
out.
68! Okay. Or excuse me, that's M, I believe. One of them is the drop kick. I'm mixing them up.
Okay. And here we go. Sky Barnard, is this going to go? Okay, actually, he had a lot more health. Gobu had a lot more health than I thought. Okay.
Yeah, but look at the chip.
But yeah,
damage
it's just
being
so,
put on.
you see how Death is just looming right there, right? Yeah. You see
Oh,
that?
and great evade right there. Evade is exactly how you are supposed to deal with Ultimate Lariat. You don't want to block it in any fashion because you will get hard knocked down off of it. The first hit puts you in guard crush, and then the second hit actually connects on you if you block it.
Right.
So,
And
oh,
again,
there's the crowd.
Yeah, I mean, obviously Ladiva's mobility not as strong as a lot of other characters out there, and so when you have Death planted right in between you and you and Ladiva, it's really hard for her to get in.
And so that is why Gobu thought it was the best time to Ultimate Lariat there.
Yeah,
Unfortunately,
exactly.
Zippy had every option scouted. I mean, Zippy showing why winning Frosty and Faustines was the way they qualified, right? Oh, that back dash.
yeah,
Wow, and that
yeah.
wasn't even trying to throw. Gobu was actually trying to press buttons to catch.
All right, gonna use one of those brave counters.
Wow. Zippy got that young man reaction, huh?
Oh, and now look at this, Gobu already down to 1 brave point.
Yeah, but evasion on the Zippy. Oh, but there it is. OS on
Option
that
select,
one right
yeah.
there. Scott for Raging Strike.
I
And
mean, we
now
talk
Zippy
about
is
that
on-
option select for those players at home that aren't familiar with it.
Yeah.
Yeah, can you describe, I mean, how
Yeah,
it
so
works?
basically you press the Amare button that you're looking for, whether it be the crouch light, crouch medium, or maybe even the sweep, right?
Right.
And you plink, you piano plink, whatever you want to call it, into your Raging Strike, right?
Right.
So if it connects, you get the Raging Strike, but if not, you're doing it the motion so fast that it won't come out on whiff.
Right. And also, if you get hit, if you block something, you'll come out with a brave counter. As
Brave
well,
counter,
right?
yeah, because you want to delay the button that you press,
Right.
right? So you're really trying to layer your defense there.
Death going away there. Oh, whoa, he just ate the jump
Wait
in.
a minute, he was doing 2U, I believe.
Oh, okay.
As if he was already pressing a button at that point. So here's Ultimate Waltz though, but now
but no
there's
more Death.
Yeah, Death is gone.
Yep.
Death and taxes. Oh, got hit. Raging Strike, Raging Chain. Didn't have to Raging Chain, but Gobu didn't know that up until it was already happening.
Right, look at the damage that he got over here.
Okay, here goes Ultimate.
Yeah, the link.
Leg drop. Oh, no, sorry, it's the elbow drop.
Not enough to kill.
Oh, no!
Mistimed
Mistimed
the meaty.
Mistimed the headbutt meaty. So unfortunate for Gobu, and Zippy is going to eliminate Gobu out of the tournament there. And that is it right there.
And clearly Gobu, one of the fan favorites over here. Everybody in the audience here, give it up for Gobu!
So Gobu is going to be going home with 7th place on this one, and Zippy going to be moving on. We saw just a little bit ago that we are now in relegation, so that means, I'm sorry everyone at home, but that does truly mean Gobu is done for the day.
Yeah, exactly. Did qualify into Strive as well, but then didn't make it out of the group stage.
Yes.
So yeah, Gobu's run here at Arc World Tour has come to a conclusion, but obviously clearly one of the fan favorites. I mean, the first moment he showed up, I think it was a Red Bull Kumite event that he showed up here, and the U.S. fell in love with Gobu almost instantaneously. So.
Well, we are going to take a look at the bracket to see how the rest of it is shaping up. So Zippy will be playing Taco Dot. So you know what that means, everybody. We are getting our near mirror there in that losers match. It is finally happening.
It's the nearer match, right?
How did we not get a nearer match earlier, actually? I'm really surprised.
Hey, look, you know how? It's Sejam and Ridge.
Here
They
for
did a good
near
job.
mirrors.
Oh,
Let's go!
Oh, yo! He knows.
I'm so sorry you had to wait this long. I know you came all the way, and it only is just going to happen soon. It's not even going to happen yet, right? We got more matches to go through before we get to near mirrors.
All right, so now,
there's Anila and May. That May right there was our Anila earlier, and that's the dolphin as well.
Yes,
Who
exactly.
was the sheep previously?
Yes, and also, I mean, she told me that her phone
Oh,
case
it's
matches all the
Fukuhara-san.
time.
Fukuhara-san is here in the crowd. Yes. Ooh, okay, we got Bridget and Sin. Let's go. Thank you so much, everybody, for coming here and showing your love for all your characters that you love in whichever game it may be.
Yeah, absolutely always love to see
Boom,
the cosplays. The cosplays out here, so much effort, so much work in here.
And the greatest cosplayer as the hardest working man in the anime FGC. That's who Blue's cosplaying.
We got FGC bodied here, on deck.
Woo!
Shout outs to everybody rocking a lot of the Guilty Gear merch that we have available
So
as well.
there is the merch stuff outside. You guys still do have that stuff available. You can get your M-Rage stuff, you can get your 86 stuff, etc., etc. The ARC shop is out there. We got a lot of signs in the crowd, don't we? We got a lot of signs back there. I see them. I see them.
And I see all the people way in the back over there and jumping
There
up and down. They're happy. There it is.
Yeah. we got people dual wielding signs.
Yeah, exactly.
Dual wielding.
Got
Oh
some
my God.
Lancelot style sign wielding here. Someone here, definitely, just ready for the next match. You see that? He's like, let's get to the next match. See all the people way in the back over there and jumping up and down. They're happy. There it is.
Yeah. we got people dual wielding signs.
Yeah, exactly.
Dual wielding.
Got
Oh
some
my God.
Lancelot style sign wielding here. Someone here, definitely, just ready for the next match. You see that? He's like, let's get to the next match.
That person specifically wants to see carnage and only cares about people killing each other, clearly.
All right, fine, let's get back to people killing each other then, shall we do that? All right, here we go. As you can see here, it is going to be Zeram going up against Sonic Sam.
Yes, and this is a matchup that we have yet to see so far. It's going to be Charlotta versus Siegfried. We have America versus France on this one.
Boy, yeah, exactly. And so at this point in time, so we've lost one Japanese player here, and now it is time to potentially lose one of the Americans or one of the Europeans. Honestly, if Sonic Sam could actually continue, then we would have 2 Japanese, 2 US, and 2 EU left in there. So that would actually be cool to see. But of course, that doesn't mean, we're not, of course, the home crowd here going to be cheering for Zeram.
Cheering for the little potato. So here it is. Zeram, Sonic Sam, one of these two is going to be eliminated from this matchup. The other is going on. Here it is, the first start.
Oh, whoa. Yep, just Charlotta, small character right there.
Yeah, well, that's why she has the crown. You got to remember, that's why she has the crown.
Yep, can still hit the crown.
Yeah, nice evade right there, but unfortunately because it's EX, it recovers very, very fast. Yeah, so unless you invaded it as early as possible, it's going to be really difficult to press buttons there.
All right, gets the hit now. Going to be able to take it to the corner at this point in time.
Ooh, and even got the dashing H too.
Nice.
Was unable to finish the full conversion, but I mean, hey, you got most of it.
There's the ultimate skill right there. Now the fireball just to take a turn, and you saw how he delayed the button off of the dash to bait the button press.
Well, but it wasn't even counter hit. That's the crazy part.
Oh, was it?
It's got hit raw.
Okay.
Ooh, the jump out right there. And yeah, I mean, there's no BP for Zeram, so you're not going to be seeing brave counters, but the problem is now Sonic Sam on the back foot there in terms of how
what a jump back!
Actually caught the jump you with the jump back. Wow, Zeram is on one.
Wow, I don't know if that was the intention, but it was genius. It worked.
Unblockable. Yep. Jumping that fireball is so scary for this very reason.
Yeah, exactly. Because if you start, you can obviously air block projectiles, but you can't air block the normals. So you're just sitting there basically at the mercy of the opponent.
Yep.
Get some plus frames off of that time.
And yeah, brave counter right back. Probably going to, got caught. Zeram slipping. I'm not sure what they were doing, but they're going to die for it. And that is going to be a round of Sonic Sam. We are one apiece now.
Okay. See the focus on the players' faces right there. Ooh, even letting the wind pose rock.
Yeah, well, sometimes you want to let the wind pose rock because you're a player who needs extra composure, right? So you take a second to take the breath, and you're good to go. But wow, was trying to brave counter, but Sonic Sam delaying the stand light.
Oh boy. Damage! And and now we're in a situation here, gotta figure out. Oh, just jumps right out of it, gets the cross up.
Yeah, Sonic Sand actually tried to anti-air, but was too late on the button press.
Right, and keep in mind also Charlotta's jump is very narrow too, so, you know, it's gonna get you with that cross up again, a second time here, right back into the corner.
Yeah, really unfortunately for Sonic Sand, but Zeram is gonna love every part of this as the Skybound Art comes out. One more hit will do it for Zeram here, and it's not even a hit, it is a throw, as Zeram takes the first game here.
Nicely done, timing that time right there just to whiff, and then getting the throw immediately afterwards.
Yeah, hard-fought battles is going to be through the rest of this because no one wants to go home. They want the chance to be called the best Granblue player alive.
Yeah, one of my favorite things is to look at the players in between matches and see, you know, the head nods or the head shakes, kind of getting an idea. We definitely saw the head nods, so I feel like maybe some new ideas coming into this match.
Oh yeah, and finally Sonic Sand thought there was a time to move forward, and Zeram used that to their advantage by using the ultimate potato ball, making it there, and Sonic Sand not ready for it, because again, that's abusing the dash recovery, right?
Definitely that good round right there, probably more nods from Zeram after that.
Ooh,
oh,
yeah, just
wow!
That's a whip punish on the 2U, so I mean, we'll take it.
Yeah. Now here we go, pressure here in the corner, 6-6L. Tried to press a button afterwards, did get hit. There it is, the delay on the chop before it would, you know, the whiff and the throw sets that up.
They got the hit on this one, yeah. Sort of Lumi L to get the full conversion too.
Delayed throw, but it was a back throw, so it took him out of the corner, but...
the classic happened, yeah, so you can actually brave counter back too early.
Right.
It didn't end up mattering for Zeram though. Luckily for Zeram, it was okay. And wow, that was a quick second game, James.
Yeah, quick second game, and like I said, after the first game, we saw the nods, right? So he's probably like, I think I got this red. And here he goes, Zeram now in a great position. What does Sonic Sand do here? Yeah, you can see him right now, just taking a drink of the water, just trying to figure out what to do here.
I think it's smart, honestly, you know, because like Zeram is clearly on a tear, right? There's so much momentum, so much fire under that belly. It's just, you have to stop it. You have to slow it down. You have to contain the madness for a moment. A lot of people have trouble with Charlotta too, just in general, because she's a character that can make you really annoyed. She's a menace sometimes.
I mean, I remember she was considered the strongest when the game first dropped.
No,
right?
she was one of the stronger characters for sure, but not the strongest.
Yeah, but she's always kind of remained pretty strong, right?
There was like a patch or two where like a little weaker side, but still, yeah, basically like she's been pretty good regardless.
Okay. Oh, nice timing on that. The staggered poke right there. Caught Sonic Sand trying to hit a button, got the counter hit.
Oh, wow. Okay, so went for the standing command grab, but Sonic Sand ducked and then got the command grab right, or excuse me, regular grab right back. Is able to steal the corner, and look at the life gauge. Orkin. Oh, actually goes for the follow-up, which means this could be death as long as the whole thing gets hit. Yep, easy money. Yeah, so a lot of high-level Siegfried players will cancel Orkin stance, and they won't actually go for a follow-up, right?
Right.
And other high-level players will know that about another high-level Siegfried player, so now it becomes the, I'm actually going to do the stance follow-up.
Of course, yeah. Because, like, that's considered, quote, the bad idea.
Exactly.
But every bad idea becomes the good idea once everybody knows it's the bad idea.
Yeah, no, every option is an option, even if it's bad.
Yeah, and we saw, I mean, that might have potentially been the OS right there again, but that's because, you know, obviously Siegfried's crouching and just reached so far. Okay, there finally is a break, and did it again!
Yeah. Zeram continuously brave countering too early, unfortunately.
And it's never really haunted him. Both times he still was able to win the very next exchange.
Well, you know, it's such a fast moment that a lot of people can't react to somebody like brave countering too fast, right? You know, it doesn't happen super often. Okay, there it is. Still waiting.
Oh! So it was actually a little late because it didn't hit.
Huge damage. I think this is a straight death. Like, I don't think that you survive in this one.
Is this gonna kill? It is.
I don't think you survive in this one, buddy.
All right, this is very important now for Sonic Sand here. Getting on the board, and I always like to talk about this, the longer sets, I mean, when you go up 2-0, it feels a lot more like, how do I make this comeback? But the problem is, once the opponent starts making the comeback, that's when the nerves start kicking in.
Yeah, because you thought you had it clinched, you thought you had it cinched, but it is not happening as the opponent starts to come back on you. There it is. Zeram trying to keep composed, though.
All right. This goes for the brave counter, and again, that jump, so narrow there.
Yeah, really hard to deal with if you're just not ready, right? But I mean, Siegfried has one of the better anti-airs in regards to both sides of him, so it could very well be possible that Sonic Sand picks it up. Unfortunately, right now, the only thing that's getting picked up is mad damage here on the side of Zeram. Tries to go for it.
Yeah, there we go. Gets the ODDP, but look at that life lead right now that Zeram has. This is going to be a long path here.
Okay. Oh, was looking for that exact option, but just a little too early on it. Yeah. I mean, it makes sense from Sonic Sand, but now Zeram back to set point here.
Right, because he was close to being chipped out at that point. So a lot of players like to just go for their invul DP and chip and finish it off. That's what Sonic Sand was trying to bait out, but Zeram just happened to do it a little bit later.
Okay.
Oh, he didn't do anything after the break counter. He didn't even, it didn't take advantage of his plus frames there.
Well, regardless of that case, it means Zeram is just going to be okay with it, taking it all the way. And okay, yes, a close H counter hit on this one. Big damage, got the Skybound art available, and of course expends it. And you were in check situation once more.
Yeah, here we go.
Oh, the fake out right there.
So good. So good. Remember, he closed out a previous game with that whip into the throw. And so this time he whipped it, immediately jumped, got the throw tech to whip. And there it is, Zeram gonna take it over Sonic Sand. And unfortunately that means that Sonic Sand is out of the tournament. But everybody in the crowd, let's hear it for Sonic Sand!
Thank you so much for joining us, Sonic Sand. You are one of our stronger players for sure. That's why you qualified here. Unfortunately, we have all of the best of the best. Somebody's gotta go down. And it is a very difficult bracket as we are going to take a look here. And notice that, I mean, some of the strongest players here have just had such a hard time even, right? Winners finals is set still. Fukunaga, Koji, Coko. Now we are moving through our elimination matches. We are moving through the losers. We have Fitzen versus Zeram now, which means the training partners, the other halves, Fitzen and Sonic Sand both have to fight Zeram. So now it's up to Zeram to maybe try to take out both of you. Who knows?
Boy.
But Takodot and Zippy will also be the other side of that.
Dude, I love this right now. I mean, again, clearly Sejam and Ringe did this on purpose.
Clearly, yes, it was
but,
rigged.
I mean, look at this. Takodot and Fukunaga are the only players from the same region that have had to fight each other in this tournament. Even here in the next two matches, we're not going to see that situation. And only if Zeram and Zippy both win will we get another one. So there's probably a likely chance that we will still even have different regions.
Yeah, there it is, the Gorilla. Gorilla is a summon in the Granblue Gacha game.
I was about to say, you got to give me the lore on the Gorilla
I got you
here.
on the lore, buddy. I always got you. That cat is not in Granblue, but there are cats in Granblue. So, you know, this counts.
Hey, yeah, you know, I approve of that clearly, right?
There's a playable cat character. It's just young cat. It's just a cat. That's it.
All right, now I'm gonna try to now that I'm here, add young cat to Granblue Fantasy Versus. There you go.
For sure. There's Mikala and Fukuhara himself, as we know that is the real Fukuhara there. Oh, there's another Vicky. That's a Vicky sign.
Yeah.
Is that Siegfried? Was that? Oh, Jubei.
That was one of my cross tag characters.
Oh yeah.
I used to Yuzube, you know,
Yuzube? Okay, cool.
And Jubei, yeah, exactly.
I got that Guilty Gear Stripe hat. I see you.
Again, so much great, amazing merch out here.
Ooh,
so many companies.
Sorry, I'm geeking out over here. I'm geeking.
Yeah, I mean, we have Tenno here, we have 86 out here, we have M-Rage out here, so, and of course Arx is selling the stuff out themselves as well, so a lot of great merch that you can pick up, but we've also got a lot of great players ready to go up against each other. Takodot and Zippy coming up next.
Okay, all right, yes, I get to talk about this.
Uh-huh.
Okay, so Takodot's original main was Belial. This was the character that we saw getting 3rd place at EVO, all that stuff. Takodot had run through a ton of competition with this character prior to Rising's involvement in this whole affair.
And basically, he wants to avoid the mirror match, basically.
The
right?
mirror match is getting avoided. I'm so sorry for whomever that
Yeah,
side
I know,
was.
right?
I feel that, I know.
Takodot saw that sign and was like, nah, we will not do this.
All I'm saying is it's time to give Daddy some sugar because we got the boy on screen right now. Ooh, he is a regular love guru. I need to hear it, y'all. Takodot, Zippy, let's get it.
Belial, very strong character in previous versions, still very solid here as well.
Yeah, never went away basically, right? He was not as strong as he used to be, but he still never went away. That's the great part about it. But Zippy trying to show, I am the new blood here. I am the one you gotta watch out for.
Yep.
Ooh, the shimmy
yeah,
again. We've seen that a ton of times from Zippy so far.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, you know, those kind of situations, doesn't really matter as much which character you're using. Oh, gosh, he checked the brave counter, but didn't get anything off of it, but it's going to get the kill over here. So with a perfect, so maybe the Belial is...
Zippy with the perfect to start it out.
Yo, that's got to definitely be a confidence booster here.
Yeah, most definitely. And there's Takodot starting to get near death on this. There's the Goetia.
All right, here we go. Now the pressure here in that corner, that 2M. Of course, one of the most oppressive 2Ms in this game.
Yeah, and again, attacking death as soon as possible. But Zippy doesn't care. Zippy is basically using death as a means to force Takodot to want to press a button and then whip punishing said button.
Ooh. Yeah, had the ultimate spin ready to go there, too.
Oh, what a neutral jump. Incredible.
Death was all there, ready to go. Here we go. What's the setup here? Just chilling back there.
Yeah, I mean, Takodot seems completely lost on defense right now, but hold on. Wait a minute.
This is how it gets started. This is how the party gets started here.
Okay. Oh, but there it is, the 2M connecting on counter hit right there. Zippy with the first game, and honestly, it's looking real difficult for Takodot's Belial. I don't know about this one, mate.
Yeah, but again, I mean, you know, after that brave counter, like I said, that is plus, and so Zippy kind of like staggering the poke afterwards was what caught Takodot hitting a button.
Yeah, definitely agreed. But there it is. Okay, Asmodeus connecting for the full knockdown. Wow, just ran all the way to the corner. It was just like, you're not going to press a button. I dare you.
It's like one of only 2 plus on block 2Ms in this game, I think.
Nowadays I think there's more. But
Okay.
It's I used to call it. I'll say the PG-13 name, and that's mess around and find out. That's what I used to call it. So.
Fair enough.
Yeah, Ominous Turtle was held on that one to make sure it's totally meaty, but the 2L connection. Takodot again on the back foot. Zippy has full control of this. He has just known everything that his opponent wants to do. He's looking so good. The brave counter, brave counter. How many brave counters can you do? How many brave counters?
All right, but this is a dangerous. This is dangerous.
Hold on.
Any hit could kill
for either person. Guard break setup. Yeah, that's okay. So ultimate Asmodeus guard crushes. So you actually get a setup there. But Zippy tried to press a button, and there is more than just plus frames when you get guard crush, my friend.
Yeah. Guard crush in all of these Arxis games is not a fun position to get put into. Okay, and finds the DP.
Ooh,
so Takodot with that amazing comeback in that last round. Definitely got to be something that's going to give him a little bit more confidence here. But getting hit by Nier and just watching yourself get set up into the corner like this is going to take away a lot of that confidence.
But the 6XL getting counter hit, so that was a free far 5H. That allows Takodot to get the full combo here, where it would have just been a smaller one. You get 3 Asmodeuses.
Oh, man.
Asmodei? Is that the plural?
Yeah.
Asmodei, Asmodeuses?
Yeah, Asmodei. We'll stick with that.
Another 6XL, cold shoulder. Okay. Full conversion here on this one. The Skybound art is available. I imagine you got to go for it. Yeah, because you want to put Zippy into one final chance. Now, Zippy does have almost full resources here, though, so it is kind of scary.
Okay, not enough to kill just yet. This is one more hit.
Oh, I like that because that's chip damage.
Yeah,
that was the perfect option right there from Takodot. Takodot knew if I block a single thing, I put you in chip range because all I have to do is brave counter.
And here's a fun little fact for you because it's relevant because of Taco. You know that the plural for octopus is supposed to be. It's actually supposed to be octopuses.
Oh, really? I thought it was octopi.
Yeah, that's what everybody says. But
okay.
Look it up. It's actually not.
Okay.
Weirdly enough.
Thank you, English major.
There
James
is your octopus fact for today.
Well, he hates octopus anyway, so.
Exactly. So we'll say octopi for him.
Yeah.
There we go.
Oh, with the brave counter, he tried the raging strike on that one. Zippy was attempting to break the guard. No dice on this.
All right. Yep, just putting that right there. Out
Oh,
the center.
give
Counter.
Daddy some sugar.
Yeah, got the counter on that. Always got to watch out for that. And here we go, corner pressure.
Yeah, that's one of the nicest tools versus death is that you can actually use give Daddy some sugar versus it.
Oh.
Oh, buddy. Wow, actually using the ultimate misfortune. Ultimate misfortune is considered to be worse because you can't cancel it. But Super Skybound Art is out, and that's going to finish it off, no problem. Taco Die,
Okay.
a round up.
I mean, we were saying that first game, we were like, this is not looking good. But look at this. Yeah, Taco Dot coming right back in here.
It was
showing
the
that
download.
he was just like, you know what? Just give me one game to find my legs, my Belial legs again, and here we go.
Yeah, it's definitely the download on this. So Zippy is going to go for Raging Strike, but doesn't have the meter for chain, right?
Exactly. It's 25% for that.
Yeah, just effectively using these Goatias to stop both Near and Death.
Here's that 6XL connecting, so going to be able to combo. Does use the Raging Strike and Chain this time.
Yeah, goes for the overhead, but ultimate TP to get out of there. Okay. And yeah, Goatia.
Oh,
again,
yeah.
It's basically one of the best fireballs in the game for a reason. And I mean, that was the thing that made him so strong previously, right? Is that fireball was so good. Okay, full damage here on the waltz.
Yeah. Oh, good timing on that Brave counter. Actually, did catch it. Almost had the whip punish on the 6XL.
And that used to be the call. Give Daddy some sugar is going to whip, unfortunately.
No.
And no sugar provided to Daddy.
All right, so here we go. We're in that crucial situation, this rubber band match here. Who's going to go up 2-1? They both have one round here. Oh, God, lands the cross up.
Yeah, it's such a rubber band situation because you know that you have to win 2 straight if you lose here.
Such an important round, and beautifully back into the corner here. Gets the setup again.
Is still looking for those Brave counters. Brave counters right back, yep.
Yeah, keep you in the corner here. Don't want to deal with those plus frames at all.
And ultimate waltz, there's give Daddy some sugar once more. Okay.
Oh, yeah, again. But Zippy's got to be careful. Zippy's got to be careful. He's down to only 1 brave point, so everything going to do a little bit of extra damage here.
Oh, the spot that. Oh!
Should be able to get the. Oh, no, never mind.
Another one. Okay, there's only 1 for Zippy now on that. Oh, but the second hand of
the
ace.
next
The
hit.
6
This is going to do so much damage.
Yeah, you can just kill here.
I think you're going to
you
die.
Can kill.
You are definitely dead because it is going to be a super Skybound Art. Doesn't even need to go into basically any of that super. Gets the kill.
What a clutch moment right there from Taco Die. Got away from all the octopus food in the world and said, no, this is my time.
And again, those brave counters so strong, but you see why there is at least that little bit of risk involved, lowering your BP like that.
Yeah, it's a very smart decision in my personal opinion. But I still think brave counters might need a small adjustment. gonna be real with you.
All right.
Here we are.
No side switch there.
Yeah, well, I mean, I feel like Taco Dot would know to use the guard button regardless, but...
I mean, just to get the corner position.
Oh,
right?
fair enough, yeah. The waltz putting the pressure on. There it is. Another brave counter. We're going to see another one soon. I'm sure of it. I feel like Miss Cleo when it comes to brave counters.
Boy.
I know they're coming up.
But yeah, now we're in a dangerous situation here for Zippy because Zippy's only got 1 stock left and actually going to be at no brave points as well. So this is going to do some chunky damage here. And you only have 1 stock at this point.
Oh, yeah, just going for the strike throw right here. Yep. Okay,
Yeah,
160.
oh, the shimmy again!
Super good from Zippy. Wow, what a timing to stop that forward run. Incredible spacing. Super good from Zippy.
All right. Again, this is a situation here. I'm talking about wins this game. He moves on. Zippy trying to tie it up 2-2.
I qualified through Frosty Faustings for a reason, my guy. Okay, low on this one, but yes, I can.
We saw that earlier, yeah. Same option right there from Taco Dot.
Oh, didn't recognize that Misfortune was being parried right there. So went for the rest of the triple attack.
Oh, yeah, found the 6XL here.
Yeah. Again, Super Skybound, you're going to see him tune up the band quite a lot for this Sweet Chin music, my friends.
And yeah, this is such a great situation because he's at 1. He's at, Zippy's only at 1 BP right now. Very dangerous right there. You see him cancel into the evade, maybe trying to read out a braid counter or something.
Yeah. Oh, had not tried to use Visago this entire time. Tried it right there. Super Sky Bound, that's definitely. We're gone. We're gone.
Yeah,
we're gone.
I don't even have to ask the question.
Will it kill? Okay. I did it for you.
Yeah, that's the Sejam version, so.
Oh, yeah. Sorry.
Shout out to Sejam. We'll see Sejam in the race later on today.
Is it going to kill?
Yeah.
I need to get my vernacular correct.
Exactly. Come on, man. Get his... No, I'm just kidding.
Okay,
but
so
it is
Taco.
2-2 now.
Oh.
It is 2-2.
Locking in Belial for the rest of it. Okay.
Yeah. I mean, I there must be something about the near mirror that he doesn't really like to play or something like that. Or he's really just trying to hurt the guy with the sign in the crowd right now.
He'd just rather be farer than nearer.
Yeah, exactly. There you go.
It's okay. You guys can shoot me after this. You know, I understand.
Don't worry. Like, if they did that, I would have been shot 1,000 times already, so it's okay.
Yeah, here it is, locked in with Belial. Okay. Again, this was the previous main, so it's not like this character's out of the question ever.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Ooh,
Nice
yeah.
check right there with the stand L.
So,
and now we're going to get the corner.
Because it's Zippy, do I say that was mashing or do I say that was a Bari? I'm not sure.
We're going to have to make up a new term. We're going to have to call it a Bari mashing. There you go. So,
how about it? Oh, another 6XL right there. And Death will come back after this raging chain, so that's why you see near players do that a lot.
okay. Set up here. Look at all that chip damage.
Oh,
A little too late on that second break counter, but the throw chip damage is a threat. I don't know what you were going to do in that situation.
Good call out by Zippy to just stay as far away from that break counter as possible.
Exactly.
The ultimate waltz doing mad work there. Zippy now on set point trying to take out Taco Dot.
Wow. As we mentioned, Taco Dot might have been one of the favorites for taking this tournament. Might go out here in fifth place. What a call out with the spot dodge.
Full extension too. It's going to get the whole thing.
Yeah. Look at that. Already down half health.
6XL, yeah, is really trying to layer that offense to get away from Misfortune being a possibility. Ooh! Caught Death, caught the 5H. Wait a minute. Taco Dot, Asmodeus EX.
All right, going to be able to keep the combo going.
Okay, right here in the Skybound art.
Ooh,
this one is close. I don't actually know if it kills.
Is this going to kill it?
Here
Wow,
we go.
Here we go.
All right, everybody. Final game. Final round.
Who is going to move on and who is going to be tied for 5th place here? Taco Dot and Zippy, let's go.
Oh, and a strong start here from Taco Dot with the 5H counter hit. That's going to be corner carry here. And now you've got the pressure going. Strike throw was throw this time. And yeah, you see, trying to play around Ominous turn, but still getting clipped by it. Because as long as Zippy keeps the timings weird.
It goes to the other side.
Cut the overhead. Okay, yes, give Daddy some sugar on the ultimate Ominous turn.
Got the counter. Here we go, into the corner, yep. Okay, good defense so far from Zippy. And even got the tech when he needed it as well. And there it is, Ominous turn catching.
Yeah, the knockdown using the triple attack, trying to go for 5H again. And no, that takes away the go ACX, and that takes away the throw, and that's going to take away your life. And Zippy is going to eliminate Taco Dot here in the final game, final round.
Zippy has done it, and unfortunately for Taco Dot, that is the end of his run. He busted out the Belial, tried to make it work with his old character. Unfortunately, it is going to end here, but everybody, round of applause for Taco Dot!
Oh, we got the Arxis noisemakers and stuff too. I love that. I'm happy about
They're
that.
like glowing or something.
Yeah,
like
they glow with the lighting. That's sick.
Oh, they actually are lit up. Okay,
yeah. Oh no, it wasn't glowing with the lighting. They're lit up. Oh,
yeah, they're actually they're lit, dude. I'm too old to say that. I can't say that. It just doesn't sound right coming from me, honestly. So.
I love you anyway, James. All right? I love you anyway. You can... All right, so let's go ahead and take a look at this bracket, and we are going to see the rest of this. So we have eliminated a few people. Zippy has finally made it to the losers semifinals, and we have to find out whom their opponent may be. So this could be the first time we see the same region fight each other, depending on who wins this next match, which is going to be Fitzen versus Zeram.
Yeah, we saw how well Zeram's Charlotta there did against Sonic San earlier. And again, he could become the most hated man in EU right now if he eliminates both of the EU players back to back. So we're going to have to see how this match goes down.
Yeah, and I mean, this one is kind of a turning point, right? Fitzen was feeling very strong coming into this. He just wanted to do his best when I was talking to him, but he was also feeling confident, right? And so this is where he's got to flex that confidence. Otherwise, Zeram is going to take the stage and annoy the crap out of him with a potato ball.
All right, but again, you know, it's just great to see the parity that we have here. You know, obviously, you know, during Vanilla Granblue, it was considered kind of Japan domination.
I would say Japan was definitely the best region, and I would not say otherwise.
Right,
I would fight you for it.
Yeah, and so it's great to see this kind of parity. Like I said, it's crazy because I feel like we're in this almost like FGC, like kind of like renaissance, you know, just like everybody is so strong in all the different regions. We're finding countries that we didn't know how good at fighting games, you know, and they're cropping up here, and it's really awesome to see. I love seeing it.
Yeah, no, I love to see it. And I mean, we're seeing so much of it in spades through Granblue Fantasy versus Rising because we talked about it previously. The game got great netcode right now. We are able to use that to play a lot of this stuff. But it's one of those people that we see in a lot of those online tournaments using said great netcode right here, Zeram. Zeram, you can catch him in a ton of online tournaments, so you know you can scout this player out if you so choose.
That freaked me out for a second. I thought that was supposed to be a photo because he was sitting kind of
But then
still.
he started moving.
He started moving, and I was like, wait, is this Harry Potter or something like that? You know, he got moving pictures over here. But no, it's actually a live feed of Zeram there on the stage, ready to go. And as I said, his opponent, of course, is going to be Fitzen.
Yes, Fitzen.
Yeah, exactly. From Germany, coming out here qualifying again from the Kayane Cup. And so there we go. I think the players are ready to go. I think it's time to go. It's going to be Fitzen versus Zeram. Let's hear it. If you guys want Fitzen to win, make some noise.
Okay. I hear you. But if you are looking for Zeram to take this, I want to hear you yell.
There we go.
All right, here it is. So, loser of this is eliminated. Fitzen, Zeram, first game, engage. There it is. So the neutral jump already. So a lot of people love to neutral jump versus characters like Charlotta and Soares because they have dashing specials, right?
Right.
And so neutral jump is very, very good. Round start, you usually expect it.
Right, and not only that, obviously, Zippy just has tremendous range on his buttons, too.
Yeah. Oh my goodness.
Here we go. And yeah, that range is going to play out here, especially against Charlotta. Not exactly the greatest range.
But got a raging strike, and because there's no BP, you could not brave counter out of this. This is all guaranteed right here for Zeram, and that's going to be a complete turnaround from what we saw a moment ago. The combo limit doesn't even matter. Zeram with the absolute optimal routing.
What combo limit? What combo limit?
It doesn't exist until you leave the ground.
Of course.
Yeah, combo limit does not start counting until you leave the ground. But great, using the Dragon Punch to be able to stop the noble strategy.
Right, yep. And again, that 2M right there, still able to reach Charlotta after blocking the charge. Here we go, charges up to 1 level here. Does not bait out the DP. Zeram gets out of the corner now.
Yeah, that was one of the reasons they included Ultimate Dragon Punches is because in the previous game you could always bait your opponent's Dragon Punches by just doing a safe jab, right? Now Ultimate DPs are faster than the H ones.
Yeah, they have that slowdown factor that makes it so that they can beat those jabs.
There it is, full conversion right here, blocks the Helm Breaker, which is really important. I believe that one is called For Great Justice, I forget. All the follow-ups to Noble Strategy are like For Great Justice, for excellent tactics.
Caught him out of the air!
Oh, I get the full conversion! That's gonna kill!
Beautiful done. Beautifully done from Zeram.
Bro, the pickup? That was insanity! That pickup was ridiculous.
Yeah, he caught the back jump with the ultimate skill right there, and then was still close enough to the corner to be able to convert the whole thing.
Ooh, tried to go for the unblockable right there. Was unable to connect. However, just fast enough before hitting the ground. And so now a lot of the EXs were expended at the very beginning, so they had to kind of honest person guard string them.
Got that jump back, but didn't convert it into anything. Oh, taking advantage there, because he's been poking with the 2M.
Oh, God! Big damage.
Boy. Oh, this is going to hurt.
Big damage. Okay, decides to go for that before the combo limit happens rather than going for the Skybound art. I can totally understand.
All right, tick throw now, and Zeram throwing backwards, getting another one. The strike throw game coming in spades here.
Oh, immediate counter out because you want to do. Oh, wait, but no! The holy ladder to get the final connection. Zeram.
Yeah, again, he had no health left in that situation, so that's when a lot of people go for those, interval moves just to chip you out.
Oh, wow, I like that. Using the 5U to be able to parry through the fireball, right? Oh, wow, holy ladder actually connected there. I wonder if he could have got a 2M.
Oh, Chase was the backdash down. Of course, not going to get a combo off of that. Oh, yeah. Be careful. It was a true punish there.
Yeah, unfortunately, that is the nature of Siegfried's fireball. Is it has 3 hits, right, when you're doing the EX, and then it also travels very slowly. So you can try to parry over and over again, but you might open yourself up.
Didn't combo after the 6XL. Does get the EXP, though. Here we go. Wasn't expecting the low.
So I don't think Fitzen actually knows how Ultimate Noble Strategy works. It is always the same thing if you do Ultimate Noble Strategy. Yep.
So it always goes into the low.
It is always going to be doing the third hit. Yep.
Yeah. So
but not going to matter here.
Punish. All right, Fitzen here, taking a round. That's the first round, I believe, that he's gotten in this match so far.
And he's going to need that for momentum, for the morale, because you cannot let that kind of thing get to you right now.
I mean, honestly, Zeram feels like he's been dominating this. Oh, he got the link after the fireball with the 6XL.
Yeah, that was definitely distance dependent, but wow, Fitzen missing the meaty, so Zeram was able to jump out without any issue.
And now corner pressure here, going 6XL, finding its mark. Gonna get the combo off of that. Look at this damage.
Yeah, full sword of Lumiel loop, and then we're going for double strategy. It's the command grab, so yeah, that one only catches if you're standing, and now you're gonna learn today as we're gonna finish it off 2-0 for Zeram.
Yeah, I was about to say, if Fitzen can take this round and tie it up 1-1, it would actually be great for Fitzen, because like I said, it felt like Zeram was super dominating, but Zeram still manages to close it out, takes a 2-0 lead. Fitzen now has to win 3 games straight in order to win.
I mean, Fitzen looks confident enough because went straight into the match. There was no hesitation right there to say a rematch. But there's that holy ladder. Zeram is just making themselves so unpredictable on defense.
Oh, nice neutral jump, but still can't punish it. But there we go. The big counter hit again. We're going to see, but not close enough to be able to get any follow-ups off of that.
Yep. Okay, but wow, this is good hits as well. Yes, Fireball, Orkin. Could use Dragon Punch as well if they want.
Not going to kill quite yet.
That combo limit makes it kind of hard, you know?
Right, exactly. Very dangerous situation for Fitzen.
Oh, the Raging Strike and it connects. This could do it.
Yeah, he's got the Super Skybound art, but doesn't even need it. Gets the kill anyway. Here we go, Zeram. Match point.
Yeah, Zeram.
Oh, I'm sorry, I was looking at Fitzen's meter.
I was going to say it, but I didn't. Zeram did not have Super Skybound Heart, but it didn't matter because it had Raging Strike, Raging Chain, right?
Yeah.
But there's the Dragon Punch on reaction, okay? Fitzen needs this. This is time to dig deep. This is time for the Spirit Bomb if you're rooting for Fitzen. Oh, yeah, the counter on 5U. Trying to go for throw, but Zeram is getting out of the corner with impunity at this point. We've seen so many jump outs.
It feels like Fitzen is playing nervous right now, but we've got a Skybound R on deck over here. Is this going to kill? Not quite.
One more chance, one prayer, one dream, and it is all gone now as Zeram is going to be able to jump the throw attempt and take Fitzen down. What a match from Zeram, I have to say.
Dude, he is looking so strong right now. The last 2 matches that he has played, he has looked so solid. And sure enough, he has eliminated both of the European players back to back.
Oh, wow, yeah, that's true.
Yeah, but again, hey, everybody, please let me hear it for Fitzen all the way from Germany.
What a hell of a competition that Fitzen has been putting on so far. Showed people that you can fight near. Unfortunately, didn't always run into near at that point, though.
Yeah, exactly. But now we actually do have it set up. I believe if we take a look at the bracket, we are going to get another region kill here. Because I believe we have the US Zeram versus Zippy coming up here.
Are finally running into the same region fighting itself. This has not yet happened in this bracket.
Well, on the
we
winner
have
side, we have the
Well,
Japan-
except for,
yeah.
sorry. So we've only had 2 matches of the same region fighting themselves at this point, and the one that is about to happen is Zeram versus Zippy. But we also have that winners finals, which I believe we're going to do first, and that would be Fukunaga versus Koji Coko.
Yeah, I mean, I had to remind you about that, because, head trauma.
Yeah, it's the head trauma. It's the head trauma, James. Thank you. The head trauma. Very important.
All right, but yes, we're probably going to move to the winner's side first, the winner's finals over there with Fukunaga versus Koji Coko. And I got to say, every time we see, these, I keep talking about the LCQ players, and we see this. We see this so many times from a lot of these events. The LCQ player, I mean, again, I've always said that I feel like the LCQ tournament is always one of the hardest tournaments to win.
Agreed.
Like,
I totally agree.
Like, completely. And so whoever makes it out of there is one of the scariest. I mean, we've had other world tours before where they're like, oh, let's just see the world tour, the LCQ person in last place. And that was like, no, we're not doing that anymore.
The LCQ player went through the gauntlet.
Yeah.
They went through it all.
Exactly.
And I mean, well, we're seeing that right now. One of the LCQ players, winners finals versus Fukunaga.
Yeah.
And hey, this is a repeat matchup for Fukunaga. Fukunaga had to beat Taco.Near and looked incredibly strong versus that character is all I'm saying.
Yeah, but Koji Coko has been playing on fire, honestly. I mean, I feel like he's been really strong. Obviously, Fitzen giving him a nice, strong challenge over there, 3-2. But Koji Coko looking really strong. But like you said, Fukunaga defeating Taco Dot, one of the favorites. And wow, I mean, again, Taco Dot out in 5th place, amazing stuff. I mean, surprising stuff, I should say.
Yeah.
But again, Gobu, Sonic San, both tying for 7th place. Fitzen and Taco Dot tying for 5th place. And so now we're just at our top 4 players.
And out of that top 4, there is only one international representative. It is All America outside of that.
I didn't even notice that. You're right.
We have flipped a 180 from what we used to know in Granblue Fantasy Versus. We used to know that Japan was absolutely on top, no question about it, right? And then, EU and America, we had to duke it out for 2nd place, basically.
Yeah, but again, this is the kind of thing that I love to see. And, one of the weaknesses for U.S. players for all time, for the history of fighting game community, is how big the country is. Because it's really hard for strong players in all the different regions to practice against each other, right? And so, once it started getting online and we had the delay-based netcode, that didn't really solve anything. But now, I mean, we see it with Strive. I mean, we saw immediately, because Strive was one of the first games that, major games that had some of the best netcode out there.
Agreed.
And we started seeing the grow of all the U.S. players like Umisho and Razzo and Jonathan Tene and everybody. Like, you just saw this new crew of players. And I feel like you can see how it's paying off here as well in Granblue now.
100% agreed. And we also see how it pays off in Under Night in Birth.
Yeah.
Because that also has gotten rollback. All the Arc System Works games are trying to bring you guys the best experience that they can bring you when it regards to online.
I'm not just saying this because we're at Arc World Tour. I've been saying this for years, but honestly, shout outs to ArcSys for putting rollback into all of their games.
All of them, yeah.
Even Exert,
Retrofitted.
even getting it back into Exert as well. I mean, that's the previous Guilty Gear. I mean, you feel like a lot of companies wouldn't do something like that because they're like, get the new game, but they really put it out there for the fans of the entire franchise, whether you like XX, Exert, Strive, all the Blaze Blues, Under Night.
Just BBCF and BB Tag have.
Okay, fair.
BBCF and BB Tag.
Yeah.
Don't go to the store.
What I mean, the latest ones, the latest version. Yeah. But again, shout outs to Arc System Works, honestly, because putting that rollback, retrofitting it into all the games. Fighting games do not age. I said this online. Fighting games never grow old. If it's a great fighting game, it's a great fighting game forever.
Yeah.
And so putting the rollback in there, letting us all play all of our favorite fighting games, really shout outs to them, honestly.
Yeah, and I got to give good shout outs to our man on the hour, Digon. He's got some stuff to talk about for us.
All right, it's time for the winner bracket finals of Granblue. Please welcome to the stage from Japan, Fukunaga! Fukunaga made it through the upper bracket, defeating his compatriot Coko on the way to the upper bracket finals. One more time from Japan, Fukunaga! And his opponent, making the miracle run through the last chance qualifiers, it's Koji Coko! Don't let that stink face fool you. Koji Coko's Near has taken down every opponent on the route, the more difficult route through the lower bracket. One more time from the United States, Koji Coko! All right, gentlemen, upper bracket finals, 2 different routes. You have the opportunity to say something to each other here. Let's start with you, Koji Coko. What do you think of your opponent here who's made it on the top side of the bracket?
Even before I qualified, I think the player I was most scared of was Fukunaga. 2, I don't think I'm very good at fighting Lance, so this is definitely like my demon. But I'll do my best, and of course, I'll do what I can to win.
Humble words here from Koji Coko. Your thoughts against Koji Coko?
とても強くて、こちらもやりたくないんですけど、まあお互いベストを尽くしていい試合にしましょう。
You're a very strong player as well, and I've been really scared of you too. But let's both do our best.
A fight between 2 players scared against each other outside the game. Let's see what it's like inside. Go ahead, take your stations. The upper bracket final starts right now. Let's send it back on over to the casters.
Just a lot of respect going on here between the 2 players, you know, or maybe, you know, they're trying to sandbag a little bit. I'm worried about you, you know, kind of thing. And then they're just going to be like, ah. So
well, we always know there is a transitive property, or excuse me, not transitive property. There's like a parable of like how it works. The nicer you are outside of the game, the more messed up you are as soon as you get into the game. As soon as you sit down at the sink, you are the rudest person on the planet.
Exactly.
So, if that interview tells me anything, they're scumbags. They're scumbags, all right?
Yeah, we're going to see some grimy play over here because, you know, neither of the players are going to be holding back at all. And again, this is both players here on the winner's side. This is the winner's finals. Whoever wins this one gets into the grand finals, is in prime position to take the tournament. And again, the person coming and challenging them from the loser's bracket, of course, will need to win 2 sets. So this is where you want to be.
Yes, no, this is going to give you a heavy advantage if you're able to take this set, and Fukunaga is one of those players who is looking great at doing so. I mean, just throughout this whole thing, right, took down Coko into loser's bracket to be able to just show that you, like, this is how I fight Nier. So, will you be able to fight this Nier, though?
Yeah,
it's a different Nier.
Looks like Fukunaga getting up and try to get a handshake in there. But again, I mean, Koji Coko saying that he doesn't feel like he's as well versed in the Lancelot matchup.
That's honestly the truth. If you check out a lot of the North American online events, right, you do not see a lot of Lancelot.
Okay,
that is straight up the truth, right? So, and online events is where we have most of our stuff. Obviously, we still have offline events as well, but you know, because the game just recently came out and it's still a little iffy on tournament season at the moment, right? Because, you know, we are here at the World Tour Finals. Most of the tournament season hasn't kicked back up again. Rising is a lot of online, and we don't see a lot of Lancelot there.
And I mean, it's so fascinating, too, because one of my favorite things about the regions is that we always have different opinions. You remember what happened at our World Tour last year in Guilty Gear, where a lot of the people were like, oh, Soul is not good anymore. Soul is not that strong. Soul, and then from Japan, we had a Soul take the whole tournament. So, you know, region, I love that, you know, that kind of disparity between regions and how we look at characters.
Yeah, well, at least we can. We've all agreed. I think every region so far has agreed that Nier is the current best of this game.
Yeah, I don't think anyone's going to be questioning that.
And I mean, Koji Coko is a smart individual for picking power and not being ashamed of it, right? Because we can all pick the same characters. We all could.
Oh yeah,
and,
absolutely.
I mean, you know, you could pick Nier. If you want to have power, you
and
adapt or die. That's all I'm saying. Y'all need to go with the time.
And again, that's one of the most beautiful things about fighting games. Someone said it to me one time, and it's never left my head. But it's just like, when you pick a character on the character select screen, it's the exact same character that these pros are picking as well. So
there's no loadouts, there's no armor, there's no HP values that are different.
Exactly.
None of that stuff.
Exactly. It's the exact same character. So if they can win with that character, you can win with that character, clearly.
Well, here it is. This is our winners finals of Granblue Fantasy versus Rising. Fukunaga, Koji Coko, let's go!
All right, immediately you see Fukunaga trying to do his best to run in there and going for a lot of strike throw mix-ups, and great stuff to Koji Coko for the defense so far, but finally got opened up with a throw and pushed all the way back into the corner. Finally find his opportunity here.
This is mirroring the Taco Dot match so emphatically, right? Because one of the things that we saw is like, this is how Fukunaga always started, and then he always found a way out of defense as well. It was incredible. And here it is, full conversion. So the question is, does he put the debuff on him or not? That is what we're looking for. We're going to see so many of these brave counters. It's just going to happen. Like, let's not even pretend. Oh, the double with the air shimmy right there. And because Koji Coko was debuffed by the icicle, that means the throw had more recovery.
Right.
So it was easier to punish. If that was a regular throw whip, Lancelot would not have been able to connect with a whip punch.
That makes a lot of sense there. Okay. And here we go. Pressure gets the shimmy this time, and there we go. He gets the debuff applied.
You see how slow that brave counter was?
And here we go, Fukunaga now getting this corner pressure here. Getting the corner combo. Gonna set up that meaty, you gotta deal with that and then deal with all the pressure afterwards. Ooh, Koji Coko does find the room to brave counter.
And that was a really good time to brave counter in specific. But I mean, it's not gonna matter because the movement from Fukunaga right now is gonna go full corner carry. And I mean, you've got brave points. You've got almost 25 meter.
No,
not gonna
right.
do it. Wait, no, hold on. Okay.
It was enough to kill. And so Fukunaga, just like that, first game going to him. And yeah, Koji Coko saying he was worried about the Lancelot, and you can see exactly why.
Yeah, definitely not used to all the delta jumping around. You know, the unique action is very tricky if you don't play against Lancelot. So that's one of the things that I'm actually noticing is a lot of the newer blood doesn't know how to fight Lancelot, whereas like the people who play Granblue Fantasy Versus, they're super well versed in fighting Lancelot, right? Because I mean, we ran into that character all the time
early on. Yeah,
he was one of the best characters when we started. So it's like,
I mean, he was basically 6 before 6, right?
Correct.
I mean, yeah.
So, ooh, wow, just barely got out of that brave counter situation. Got the hit as well on the mix-up. Koji Coko defensively is looking lost.
Yeah, and gonna go into the Skybound art here. It's not gonna kill quite, but gonna be right there. And yeah, you have to deal with this mix-up here. Any throw, any oh, wait, okay. You caught him low, trying to walk backwards, called out shimmy. Gonna go into the super Skybound art.
It's gonna hurt so much.
I didn't see the number of break points he had left. Almost. Oh, it's not quite enough to kill.
But it's even, and that's a big deal right now because they're still. Yeah, see, that's really important.
Choice, yeah.
So, but the throw tried to evade, and you cannot evade a grab. That is one of the rock paper scissors effects.
Yeah, the throws will beat the evade, and will beat the crossovers as well.
The only difference being, you know, crossovers, they're loose to lows, whereas evade don't. Right.
Yeah. Okay, now here we go. This is Koji Coko's opportunity. But you see right now, opening up Fukunaga has been so difficult for Koji Coko. So it's not even just the mix from Fukunaga and the pressure.
If I'm being honest, it's been hard for everybody to open up
Yeah,
Fukunaga.
it's fair.
I mean, look, you gotta understand, this might be the best H&K player on the planet. How do you open up somebody that can defend in that game?
If you guys haven't seen any H&K footage, dude, you need one touch and you're dead, basically.
So, but there it is, the mix-up on that. Fukunaga already up and doing exceptionally well right now. This is definitely looking like a Fukunaga Winners Finals. But I am not counting it out yet because we have seen many a comeback here on the Arc World Tour stage just this weekend alone.
Yeah, we've had, especially like the Strive group stages, we've seen some ridiculous comebacks. Koji Coko still not out of it. If you're not done, you're still in it. So, here you go.
Steady as fireball. Oh, with the blade impulse catching.
Jump scare right there, just catching. Oh.
Okay, wall bounce on this one too. And yeah, Fukunaga has just been using that movement to such great effectiveness because Koji Coko will try to go for a throw, but they're already out of range by that time or something.
And there we go, set up for the throw. He hadn't really gone for that throw option. Stealing the turn with that fireball as well.
Koji Coko did not get got by the mix-up. So Fukunaga did the debuff, right? And then did a negative on block move. But because you're debuff, you actually can't punish it.
Yeah.
So, but Koji Coko didn't press anything.
Oh, that's so gross. Oh, but here we go. Speaking of gross here, Koji Coko doesn't quite have the meter for a Skybound art yet.
Oh, I mean, that might
there
just
it
be
is,
fine.
right there.
Oh,
Okay.
the ultimate gets blocked. Yes! Very good from Koji Coko. Okay, the tourniquet is on the bleeding. We have slowed down. We have slowed down the bleeding.
Fukunaga's like, oh, you're slowed down the bleeding, huh? Hey, look, my character has the slowdown, okay? You know? Watch this slowdown.
Oh, well, you see that slowdown right there.
Yeah.
So, actually, that fireball worked to Fukunaga's detriment because it allowed the active frames to continue for longer for Koji Coko.
And yeah, and that back throw over here, now corner position here. Good throw tech.
Yeah, ooh, yeah. Ultimate ominous turn, very good. But right there, misfortune, right into death reverse. Full conversion here. It's going to be the low, but yeah, there's the brave counter. A lot of the Japanese players haven't been brave countering once immediately.
Yes.
So I think Koji Coko was looking for that to be the same case there.
Right,
But
and
it
he
wasn't.
delayed it last time, yeah.
Oh, the Abare. Abare.
Here we go.
Winter is
Skybound
coming.
art.
Winter is coming. Oh, I love English Granblue.
Oh, catches the spot dodge, yeah. That recovers in time. I mean, obviously that dive, so little recovery, able to punish the spot dodge attempt.
And now Fukunaga is on set point, trying to make it to grand finals on the winner's side. Engage.
Again, this is such a great position to be in. It would be a prime position for Fukunaga. Oh, the throw. And here we go, the pressure there. And now the delay throw here. What's the mix again? Is he going to go for another throw?
Oh, it was a 2M right there, catching the evade. So this is Koji Koko's chance. Remember, Koji Coko was able to stop the bleeding. Does not mean they're out.
Nope. Oh, did he try to throw too early, it looked like?
Well, I saw an evade, but it's hard to see when Death is doing the waltz because there's just so many effects, right?
You know, obviously a lot of throw-in vulnerability when you come out of block stun.
Oh, but another brave counter. You want to talk about invulnerability? There's the brave counter.
Yeah. There it is again.
Oh, wow. Actually, that is knowing Lancelot. Wow, that's really surprising.
Okay, he has 100. He has 100.
Right into Super Skybound. That's 100%
that's going to get a kill. That's
100%
going to
kill.
Yeah. If it was just the regular Skybound art, maybe not, but there it is. The super.
She has one stock, 0 BP.
Oh, right. That's right. Yeah,
that is Omega killing.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. I always forget to take into account the stock. Yeah. The stock there, too. Okay, so Koji Coko on the board.
Yes,
again.
that is right. Yeah, has, again, stopped the bleeding. That's what we're talking about. Yeah. Has found the first aid kit even. Before it was just the tourniquet. Now they've got everything else. Misfortune.
And this is what it's about. You talked about fighting against the player, reading their tendencies. And yeah, you see this right here. Look at this. This round is looking all Koji Coko so far.
Oh, guard crush. And then no brave counter because they didn't have the brave points left. That was guaranteed. Smart from Koji Coko to watch their opponent's resources.
Wow, and just like that, look at that. A 20-second win there, a near perfect, actually.
Oh, you got it, James. You got it. Good job, buddy.
I don't know if I did that on purpose or not.
I thought you did. I thought you did it on purpose, but
it went that way. Let's just put it that way, so... Oh, man.
Okay, yeah, there it is on his turn. Oh, fell out of the walls. That's kind of rare, actually.
All right. And there you go. Perfectly timed brain counter to the brain counter. But Fukunaga immediately getting his turn back. You see the debuff right there, allowing him to link those 6/6Ls.
Yep, debuff is putting in mad work. That ultimate skill change was really good for Lancelot, honestly.
It's so good.
Yeah.
It's so good.
Oh, a great timing for that brain counter because it caught the ultimate skill, meaning that you had to use meter on it.
Okay.
Oh,
the shimmy.
Just outside of range.
Okay. Okay, Fukunaga coming back here and kind of almost stopping his own bleeding right now. Almost a little bit of his own tourniquet here.
Yeah, because Coach Coko had 2 rounds straight on that last one. So Fukunaga now again back on set point, trying to make it to grand finals on the winner's side once more. But wow,
makes it right over
the
there.
evasion.
Oh, man. I mean, right now, Fukunaga definitely cheating death. And here we go into the corner here. Going to set up with the fireball, of course.
You have to put a muzzle on you, James. But okay, there it is, the hit for Koji Coko.
And now the corner position here. Oh, didn't go for that. Okay, there we go.
Yeah, looks like they're trying to stay outside again of blade counter possibility once more. And yeah, so there's the ultimate on this.
God, look at this defense from Fukunaga. Even though that was a button tech, that's still just, lowering the damage as much as possible. Here we go.
As long as you get the whole thing, it's down.
Big damage over here. He's also got all the brave points ready for him. Doesn't even
there it is, and that's gonna do it. Fukunaga is our first entrant to the grand finals, and on winner's side, no less.
Oh man, and he now gets to sit and wait, then just chill until he finds out who his opponent is going to be.
That could be anybody. We still have like a couple of people. There's 3 whole competitors looking to take down this person right now, and I mean, he's looking impossible to beat. I'm gonna be real with you. He's legitimately looking impossible to beat. It's insane.
Yeah, exactly. Like I said, it's not even just. I mean, obviously Lancelot known for that rush down, the mix-ups, etc., etc. But the defense from Fukunaga, in my opinion, is the thing that has been winning him these matches. Nobody has been able to open him up, not even with Nier.
How do you open up a person who can block in Hokuto no Ken? How do you do it? You just don't.
Yeah, I mean, it's really kind of like shades of Goichi, from Dragon Ball, right? I mean, like, it was so hard to open him up in that game as well. So yeah, I'm getting that kind of vibes from Fukunaga right now. I've seen shimmies and mix-ups and everything, and he's just like, nope.
I'm not pressing a button. It's not happening.
Yeah, exactly.
Except for when he presses a button and it's the exact right time to press the button. It's insane.
It's just such solid defense on his part there. So, I think we're actually gonna go for an interview here. So let's see what we've got here on deck.
Thank you very much, guys. I'm joined by the victorious Fukunaga. Okay, again, one more time, audience, Fukunaga! How was that last series for you against Koji Coko?
コジココさんと今の戦ってみてどうでしたか？
コージココ選手なんかすごい若いみたいで10代と聞いて、しかもその若さもあってかすごい反応が良くて、上から攻めるのとか全て通されたりしてとても手強かったんですけど、なんとか攻めが通って勝てました。
So I heard Koji Coko is a very young fighter, contestant. I know he's still in his teens, and maybe that gives him a very fast reaction time, and it was really difficult to fight him. Even his anti-airs were really on point, but I did manage to beat him, and so I'm really relieved right now.
Humble in the face-off, humble in victory, but a crowd favorite here. One more time for Fukunaga! Let's send it back on over to the desk to get things started.
Definitely all the makings of someone I want to call champion of Granblue Fantasy vs. Rising, but has not gotten there yet because we do have more matches coming up. And just because he looked unstoppable so far does not mean that it's truly the case. Eventually, people have played you and they have started to learn from you, or they've been watching you and have started to learn from you. So this is when that loser's bracket run starts to come into fruition, and boy, are we about to see a loser's bracket run.
Yeah, but one of the scary things right now is you had mentioned that we don't have as many Lancelot players in the States, right?
Mm-hmm.
All the last
the
players
States.
are from the United States here, so Fukunaga might have that little bit of an advantage here. But we're going to find out who is going to advance forward to go and fight against Koji Coko in the losers finals. It's either going to be Zeram or Zippy. Everyone in the crowd, give it up for your competitors here for this losers semifinals match.
This one definitely promises to be good because this is one of those runbacks from Frosty Fausting's Grand Finals. Just saying, these are the two qualifiers from there.
And Zippy was the one who came out on
Zippy
top on
came
that
out,
one, right?
not only came out, but came out through losers bracket. Had to beat Zeram twice.
Right, and now this time he only needs to beat him once, so
Well,
we'll see what happens.
I don't know. You and I have been talking about it all day. You learned from past experiences, James. And Zeram, how good has he been looking throughout this bracket?
Right, exactly. He's been looking so strong. I mean, honestly, Zeram has been playing at just a really, really high level with this Charlotta. There it is. You see catching death over there, but here we go. Into the corner.
Yeah, and one thing you can always count on Zippy is to use as many stocks as humanly possible, as quickly as possible, right? Always going into low as fast as can. But wow, there it is.
Yeah.
Another anti-air on the noble strategy.
Just ready for that. Backs up a little bit. There we go.
Zippy's another young man, right? So it's another young man reactions that we're talking about in the interview.
Can't believe Koji Coco's in his teens.
Oh, you didn't know?
I didn't know.
Oh, okay. Well, yes.
Oh, man. A lot of these players here, you add their age up. I'm probably still older, but that's another story. Here we go. Ultimate skill into the corner here.
Yeah, I'm trying to fight back. Zippy does get the pushback right now, but we've got to remember that jump is so weird to deal with. But yeah, okay, we have tested this before. Zippy has reacted to every single Raging Strike this tournament. I'm not talking about this game. This tournament.
Yes, yeah. As soon as you see that slowdown every single time. Okay. Oh, White got under and it's going to punish from the other side. And it's so beautiful, too, because you also get the side switch into the corner, but you see Zeram just jump right out of there.
Yeah, and unfortunately for Zippy, accidentally pressing throw mid-combo, so they got Zeram out, but still finding a way back with the ultimate ominous turn.
Okay, and then we go back throw from Zeram now. Going for another throw, we have the button tech over there. So you can see Zeram right now trying to lean in a little bit to the throws on the mix-up situations, I think. That'll open up the shimmies potentially for him.
You're always going to see a lot more throws in somebody's game plan when it's versus Nier. Specifically, because throws are going to get you around those parries, and Zeram doing that right now. Yeah, you don't want to deal with misfortune. Throw can be pretty good, but eventually your Nier friend is going to catch on.
Well, speaking of catching right here, Zippy starting off with a nice catch over here into the standard Nier mix-up here.
Yeah, catching a fish much like the hat Nier is wearing right now, but the ultimate misfortune getting jumped over.
And again, one of the nice things about that narrow jump is that you can get cross-ups from a lot closer against your opponent, where a lot of characters would end up jumping over you.
Well, I mean, just got to keep trying to deal with it. You have to get ready for the character, right?
Yep, absolutely.
But, okay. Wow, that was punished. Oh my goodness. Caught the ultimate skill?
Okay, and should be able to kill off of this one here.
Wow, that is so unfortunate for Zippy, but Zeram will love that all day as the first game going to Zeram now.
Ooh. I mean, this is a tough situation here because, like, if you're Zeram and Zippy and you're like, I beat him at Frosty Faustings, and then you come here to the finals and then you lose, it's like, that's a bitter one.
Well, I mean, you got to remember, I do believe Zeram was the one who put Zippy in the losers in the first place at Frosty's, right?
Okay,
so I could be wrong about that. I could be misremembering, but I do believe that was the case.
So technically, if Zeram wins this, they'd be 2-2.
2-2.
It's just the order matters.
The order always matters.
Yep.
But yeah, the hit right here, that's going to matter a lot as it puts you into the corner. You're going to have to deal with the ultimate waltz, and now you're going to deal with just about everything, but while catching the underside, and that was a punish on the landing.
Okay. No. Okay. Again. Oh, yeah, that's going to cause the side switch right there. You saw the break counter right there to hit death.
Ooh, and there's the OS again, being able to press the button, immediate Raging Strike, and getting ready for it. That's the thing, is Zippy showing strong avenues of fighting without death. Death will get hit by Zeram, and Zippy still fights.
Right, exactly. I mean, it's like one of those things, like even in Guilty Gear, like the best Zato players are the ones that are going to be able to fight without Eddie. Very similar kind of situation here.
Yeah, that is the mark of a true puppet character master, right? Is you need to, I mean, like, Nier is not as much of a puppet character as 90% of the artists puppet characters,
Right,
but
yeah,
still.
Well, here we go again. Standard corner setup here. And yeah, you see them backing off, trying to stay outside of the Brave counter ranges here. Oh, I like that Brave counter into immediate charge forward.
And there's the air throw right there. Yes, utilizing Universal Mechanics as a defensive option for sure. You see Zeram jump a ton, and you're going to see Charlotta players jump a ton. It's just normal for them, right? And so air throw can be a great option.
Oh, again. Somehow he just sees it every single time.
So I think that time, Zeram did not mean that as a mix-up. I think Zeram attempted that as like button into Raging Strike, but kind of did it a little late.
Okay, right.
That's what it looks like to me, but you know, again, I could of course be incorrect.
All right, getting back-to-back throws here for Zippy.
Oh.
Zippy, of course, getting onto the board now.
Outside of Raging Strike range, Zippy miscalculating the spacing just ever so slightly.
You saw the jump scare right there. Catching you from so far away, you're just not ready for it.
And already the throws. Remember, a lot of characters turn into grapplers when they're fighting Nier just because they want to be able to get around Misfortune, just because they don't want you to be able to use Brave counters, because they want to be right next to you. Wow, going through the fireball, that is one of the properties. So,
yeah, again, Zippy right now trying to play some solid defense. Nicely done over there. And yeah, you can see Death just being a threat, just chilling there. Got the hit, but it's done!
Okay, all right, okay. So it is trying to press button into Raging Strike because Death is messing things up.
Yeah, I think that was the OS attempt,
exactly.
Right?
Death does take the hit, so you do cancel into the next thing, so the OS does not work correctly.
Exactly.
Well, it works correctly. It works as intended, but not the way you want it.
Right. Basically, like you said, the light, if it whiffs, it's supposed to eat the input of the Raging Strike.
But it's not whiffing, it's hitting Death.
Exactly. Okay. Big damage here. And that round was so fast. 81 seconds left on the clock.
We were talking about the OS and then it was over.
Yeah, I know, right? Man.
Okay, all right, one apiece. I mean, these two were very evenly matched previously in Frosty Faustic, so I mean, we're just showing that as a longevity thing as well.
Okay.
Yeah, using the crossover to get out of the corner after using the counter, very smart. Ooh, so that was medium sword of Lumiel, so yeah, that was a frame trap, and then getting the H, big damage on this as well. Raging Strike.
And into the Skybound Art. Not going to quite kill, but just going to be on the verge. Oh, I like the attempt to just try to roll out of there, but he had the reactions to get the... I mean, he might have been going for the whip and the throw, and it just, you know, automatically turned around and grabbed. I definitely grabbed the punish. You saw the no escape show up over there. There was no way to tech that throw.
Yeah. I mean, I totally agree with you on Zippy attempting a crossover, right? Because has not attempted to crossover out of the corner very many times. So you're not always looking for that. But not going to matter now. Zeram just looks to be the predator in this situation, which is very rare when you're fighting a Nier player. Ooh, nice. Yep. Stayed ducking. Very good from Zippy. Recognizing that you can react to both options. You just have to try your best.
Oh, and good block on the cross under, and then had the Brave Guard right there.
Yeah, ultimate noble strategy. Goes to the cross under, most likely using the guard button if Zippy was, knowing what they're doing. Okay, right, shooting the Super Skybound Art. No Brave points. There are none on this.
Oh, boy.
Good lord, brother!
I mean, again, whenever you land a Super Skybound Art, the most Brave points you'll ever have is one in that situation.
Yeah, because it always takes away two.
Right, exactly. So...
And you are getting that damage boost directly afterwards, so it's just super good for Zippy to go there, recognize how much damage was going to be done, and plus cool. only had 2 stocks, right? So.
Right, and it's a cool system too, because that way, you know, when you use one break point, you obviously don't take extra damage, so you feel safe, but then you get hit by a Super Skybound Art and you just melt.
Yeah. Throw is getting touched right here. You can see that Zippy is a little bit more stoic on the defense, right? Not immediately doing something. Holding out for Zeram and holding out for that throw for Zeram as well. Is going to be able to get the shimmy. Big damage here, and one more situation can do it.
Is Zippy gonna get this to a final game potentially here, or is Zeram here trying to make this comeback this round?
I mean, it's totally possible still. I know there's not a line of life for Zeram, but the attack, and that was a regular attack right there too. Not gonna be able to punish this. There's no death left, no skills available. Zippy's in the back foot, and Zeram is gonna take that round off of one jump off the 6XL.
Yeah, exactly. And again, there's that narrow jump again, you know. You do normally neutral jump to kind of punish those, but, you know, she's still going to be able to cross you up in those situations. And now Zeram is at set point.
Yeah, Zeram definitely looking to do it big, definitely looking to avenge the Frosty.
Nice!
But okay,
See,
another neutral jump.
And the neutral jump immediately to punish the 6XL that was coming at him.
Goes to the plus frames, another plus frame situation, goes to the throw, but it's back throw.
Oh!
Was it cross up? Was it cross up? You should have been using the guard button.
And here we go. Zeram is going to defeat Zippy and get to losers finals. Zippy is going to go out in 4th place. He was able to be victorious at Frosty Faustings, but Zeram coming back here for vengeance, and he will be moving into top 3.
Hey, I need the crowd to absolutely give it up for Zippy because they put on a hell of a show this week. Thank you so much for getting here. 4th place is not a slouch in any capacity.
Absolutely. Shout outs to Zippy. Well played, well done. And again, one of these great experiences coming out here, playing in a world tour like this is an experience you'll never forget. So shout outs to Zippy and all the players that have already been eliminated out of this tournament. But we are down to 3 players left. Isaiah, this is a tough situation here. This is scary now. The nerves are kicking in at this point.
Well, they're all team kills, and the next one is the final team kill, I should say, because after that, there's no more team kills, right? America has finally come down to the final 2 as Japan waits up in the wings, ready in the winner's bracket side. But we do want to talk to one of these winners.
Thank you very much. Joining me is the victorious Zeram. Give it up for Zeram, everybody! Hey, brother, so there's been a lot of near players. You yourself play a lot, show a lot. What do you think of some near players?
About these near players, you know, develop some fundamentals, maybe. But the game can't save you forever.
Well, you're about to face one here in Koji Coko. What do you think of his performance so far and his choice to play near?
Coco's a very strong player, but I personally think his Zoe's a lot better than his near.
Well, we'll see if he pulls that one out. Go ahead and go set up for your lower bracket finals matchup. Thank you very much for joining us, and congrats on the win. Zeram, everybody!
I love it. Don't hold back. Don't hold back. Tell the people what you think of near players out there.
No more humble interviews. No. We talking that mess over here. That boy is East Coast. That's how you know.
Oh, there you go. All right. Well,
Maryland.
You know, telling the near players out there to get some fundamentals out here. But you know what? I mean, Koji Coko, you know, is going to basically try to show him what's up in that situation here.
Yeah, Koji Coko looking to say my fundamentals are ridiculous, but I also play a really strong character.
Yeah.
Don't even front.
I mean, that's one of the scary situations when you play a strong character and you also have those fundamentals. I mean, it is one of the most dangerous combinations out there. But, you know, up until Fukunaga, Koji Coko has been looking really strong. Like I said, Fitzen taking him to game number 5, but previous to that, he actually 3-0'd Gobu. And then, and then again, technically the grand champion of the LCQ, right? So
and I mean, we are going to see that grand champion here pretty soon. As we are getting into that, we are going to find out who has the pleasure of being the American representative in grand finals. It's so nice for me to be able to say that in Granblue Fantasy Versus. We're on an international level. I really am excited.
Yeah, absolutely. Again, you know, I know I've talked about all of the parity between all the different regions here, and I love seeing that in all the fighting games. And I'm going to keep saying it because I love it.
Now we are going to give it on over to Digon because he is going to take us into said match.
Thank you very much, guys. It's time for the Battle of the Americas, the lower bracket finals. Both these competitors have fallen but are not out. But now we have the opportunity to fight one more time, the final boss in the grand finals. Up first, the final near player remaining, the LCQ champion. It's Koji Coko! His opponent, the Slayer of Nears, getting revenge in his last match from Frosty Fostings. And now, with the opportunity to represent Americas in the grand finals, the Charlotta, it's Zeram! Both these players making their way through the lower bracket different ways. Zeram, obviously, a much longer trip. Welcome to the lower bracket, Koji Coko. All right, so both of you now playing for the opportunity for the grand finals. You heard his words in his interview saying he respects you, young player, but again, can't be saved by the game by playing near. What do you think of that?
I mean, it's fair, dude. I think Near sucks too. I don't want to play against that bitch, bro. What? Okay. But yeah, seriously, in all seriousness, like, I'm really glad with how far all of NA came with you, dude. All NA in like top 4. Let's go.
Zeram, Koji Coko's hitting you with humility. Final words for your opponent before you take it on to the game.
I'm very proud of you, Coko. You come a long way in such a short time. But unfortunately, in order to save Granblue, Charlotta has to win.
Here are both your opponents. Please give it up one more time for your lower bracket finals!
Yes, you heard it from our two competitors here. You heard it all. Zeram's got to save Granblue, apparently. He's got to save it. He's got to save it all. It's got to be Charlotta.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, look, obviously, you know, Near one of the major through storylines of Granblue Fantasy versus right now. So, you know, definitely a talk here. A lot of it was right from the get-go, too. It's like as soon as the game dropped, everyone's like, hey, this character is a problem here. Kind of good. So, yeah, definitely one of the major storylines of this. And, you know, it's been interesting to see this, how it plays out here. But, again, top 3 right now, we only have one Near in the top 3.
That is right. Only one singular Near, and that is Koji Coko. They're looking to try and make things happen. Try to be the one who, I don't know, I guess if Zeram is the savior than Koji Koko's the slayer of Granblue. Like, how do I put that right?
Yeah, I mean, hey, look, you know, like Koji Coko said, you know, I mean, it's just like you're playing the character, you want to win, you're gonna do your best you can do. So, you know, why not start at the character selection screen?
Yeah, and we do have that Koji Coko right there. There it is. Intenseness. Getting ready. I'm gonna make it, and I'm gonna get my run back, and then I am going to take this whole thing. Well, okay, never mind. I'm sorry. They're doing a button check right now, so I wonder if maybe like Zeram did something really funny.
Right, yeah. And he's just like, well, I've never seen that before, but yeah, it looks like the players are getting the thumbs up over here, ready to go, ready to start their match again. This is losers finals. This is gonna be the match to determine who gets into the grand finals to battle Fukunaga. Let me hear it from you guys. Are you excited for this match? Come on, are you guys excited for this match?
Come on, I need to hear it.
There we go. Koji Coko, Zeram, let's go.
That's right, and you gotta remember, we just gotta keep talking about this storyline in my personal opinion. Koji Coko had to win LCQ to get here. And now is on maybe James could win the tournament straight from LCQ.
Right. Oh, man. And again, this is a matchup here. Zeram, I mean, we've seen what he has been able to do to all the near players that he's been running into. So clearly doing his job here to try to weed out all of the near players here in the top 8.
Yeah, trying to get all those near players as far away as possible from the podium. And, well, here it is. Losers finals, Koji Coko, Zeram. Who will make it to Grands?
Go. Yep, letting the intros rock again. Believe in victory. Engage. Let's go.
I'm trying to believe in victory, James. I'm trying. I'm trying.
Whip punish right there, but wasn't close enough, I feel like, to get the link afterwards.
Yeah, I'm so glad they picked the Divine General stage, by the way. Real happy. I'm going to assume that Zeram picked this. That's what I'm assuming.
All right. Yep, there we go. Death out there right now, causing problems, but Zeram getting right back in the corner.
Caught him standing. Yeah, Koji Coko was maybe looking for the helm breaker on that one. No, because it hit on the backside of the H, it was not in range of the Raging Strike. Couldn't get the full confirm, and that's going to give Koji Coko a second chance at being able to kill. Because, I mean, look at the damage with only 1 BP.
Oh, nice.
Zeram has none now, plus frame. Okay, got the 6-6 out. Oh my god, I had a heart attack for a second.
And Zeram, 1 round into his eradication of the near population here in Granblue Fantasy versus Rising in this top 8.
Using potato ball just to get as far as
beautiful whip punish, getting right under there. Right back to the front over here again. What's the mix-up?
Okay, it was overhead right there, but it looks like Koji Coko blocked it. Oh, not going to matter on this one. 2M on his turn. Always going to be a front.
Yep, so just going to go into the Skybound art here. Not going to kill him. Wow, that was almost half damage right there.
Wait a minute. The throw happened. Okay, ultimate skill, but unfortunately it's not in the corner, so you don't get the whole thing. Yeah, there's a Brave counter right back. And I mean, Koji Coko has 2 more, dude. Oh, that's a lot of damage. That is a lot of damage.
Oh boy, oh boy. Does not have the meter, however.
No, has all the meter. What are you talking about? Has all the meter. What are you talking about?
I was looking at the wrong side.
That's why I was saying it's a lot of damage, because that's it right there. That's going to finish it off. Zeram from the brink of death. Zeram is going to take the first game.
And a slight nod again. That's what we see from Zeram so many times. The little nod in between rounds here, in between matches.
He's thinking in his head, he's like, my friends, I'm taking all your power. I'm going to save Granblue. Ooh, nice 2H though from Koji Coko. Yeah, I mean, you know, they were talking about that in the winner's interview after winners finals, right? Koji Coko's anti-air is on point.
Yep. Oh, wow. Yeah, far enough to reach over there. And here we go.
So, coming in. Okay, there it is. Yeah, I mean, that one wasn't even OS. That was just a hit confirm on that.
That was a hit confirm. But I like that. You saw the micro walk into the light and just confirmed right into the Raging Strike. Nicely done. And that's one of the powers of that Raging Strike, you know, able to combo off of a lot of different setups.
Yeah, I know Nier is new, but Raging Strike has actually opened up a lot of combo opportunity for characters that were really bad mid-screen in regards to that, right? So it's a great addition for that in general.
Okay, here we go. Got the hit here. Should be able to get the side swap, get the corner position here.
Oh, was trying to brave counter on that one, but unfortunately Koji Coko did absolutely nothing. Really smart call on that, and Koji Coko looked way, way better there. One apiece now.
All right. This is what I like to see. I like to see a close match here between these two players.
Well, I mean, the way they were talking, I hope it was. Especially after Zeram was talking about having to kill every near.
He's got the corner position here, which is so strong.
Tried to use Misfortune as an anti-air versus the noble strategy, but unfortunately it's so high up. Okay, ultimate waltz. Oh, was looking for the brave counter.
Yeah, you saw the dodge right there.
Yeah, a lot of near players are looking for you to brave counter during waltz because, I mean, it's just usually the best spot to do so.
Right, exactly.
What?
Again.
Ultimate turn was that fast that it hit before? Oh my goodness, brother.
And Koji Coko now officially taking the lead here. 1 game, 1 round.
And this is what you're talking about, the rubber band match, right? Because you do not want to have to win 2 straight. You know?
Okay. Again, finding the opening, and this is what makes Nier so difficult to fight against because every route leads into that. So every hit tends to lead into that setup.
That is always what Nier players are going to be able to get you in as soon as they get the hit. So that's why you see so many brave counters. That's why you see people trying to play so conservatively. But unfortunately, she is going to find a way eventually. And what an evade. You got to remember, ultimate ball, it recovers very, very fast. So Koji Coko knew that and was like, I'm not pressing a button. It's not happening.
And there we go. Nice snipe on the death over there. And here we go. Corner position.
Oh, the parry on the Super Skybound. How many BP? Because I think this might be death. Hold on. Yep, it's death.
Yeah, okay, yeah. No more BP left at that point in time. And so it is Koji Coko who is going to go up 2-1 over here, trying his best to slay Granblue. But more importantly, slay Zeram.
You got to remember, Koji Coko has not used Super Skybound Art as its a normal function, which is a parry, right? I don't know if he's done with this tournament. So if that's the case, Zeram's not looking for it, right? You're looking for Misfortune. So.
Right, there we go. Got the brave counter. Did not bait out the wake up from Zeram. And now Zeram with this corner position again. Reason why I keep pointing out the corner. It's so strong in this game. It's where you're going to get all of your extended combos.
And this is where we normally see Super Skybound Art do as a hit attack, right?
Right.
Not going to kill this time.
So much damage.
Yeah. Okay, but look at the chip. That's what you got to run.
Oh my God!
Zeram found the gap. Zeram found the gap.
Mind the gap. Mind the gap. And there it is. Zeram staying alive here.
This is the kind of thing that I love to see. You know, you just have to see every single adaptation because there's no chances left. You are in the loser's bracket. This is your final life, and you know you want to be the greatest Granblue player alive.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Backing off right there. Yeah, Death still chilling back there. Again, countering. Just ready to go. Has the anti-airs on point.
Yeah, that's one of the craziest parts about Misfortune is that you don't have to get the parry to happen for her to do the hitbox, right? It just happens anyway. And full
what
combo
a beautiful conversion, actually. Just aware that it hit out of the air.
Yeah, because Zeram knows there's no death gauge, right? Koji Coko is just fighting for their life normally. And yeah, waited for the ultimate skill to do it. Yeah, that was so smart from Koji Coko, right? Never brave countered until it was obvious that there was no possibility of Zeram being ready for a brave counter.
Right. And then just kind of delaying that last snipe right there. He is at match point. Koji Coko 1 round away from getting back in the grand finals against Fukunaga.
Just wants that run back right now. But the jump over, okay, Zeram baiting the throw. All
right, Zeram just going for a reset. Going that time the back throw.
Very meaty 5H, but there's the ultimate turn. Yeah, I mean, Zeram was thinking, okay, I can do something here, but not actually the case. Overhead!
Oh, is this going to do it
right
here?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Koji Coko is going to finish it off and defeat Zeram.
There it is. Unfortunately, I guess there will be no saving of Granblue today.
Yeah, you know, if Zeram was the only savior, not Fukunaga, right? So
yeah, exactly.
That's the
I mean,
impression I got from that.
I feel like Fukunaga might be still the chance there, but you know what? Again, third place here from Zeram. Everybody, give it up for Zeram!
So much work put in this year for Granblue, and I mean, Zeram was one of the OGs for this game in general, right? Zeram was just jumping into online brackets back when we had delay based net codes and was putting in work. He was jumping into offline brackets in Granblue Fantasy Versus before Rising and putting in work. And so now, I mean, third place, ARC World Tour Finals.
Yeah. And like Coji Coko said, I mean, shout outs to the NA scene here. 3 of the NA players in top 4. Well done. I mean, we could take a look at that again. So, again, currently right now, first place could either go to Japan in Fukunaga or to the US in Coji Coko. But as you can see there, Zeram, Zippy right afterwards. So shout outs to the NA scene. But of course, also shout outs to everybody who showed up here. Takodot, Fitzen, Zippy, and Sonic San as well.
Yeah, just so many strong players to make it through this bracket. But we must crown a champion. There can only be one.
Exactly, and Fukunaga, remember Coji Coko said that he doesn't like fighting Lancelot, and we saw that on the winner's side over there. Fukunaga looking so dominant, we talked about it. How do you open up a person whose defense is just so solid?
Yeah, I mean, that's one of the things a lot of people will end up like running into in this game, but you know, maybe we can talk to Coji Coko about it right now.
What a great toss. Thank you very much, Des. Joining me over here is Coji Coko. Koji, I saw you guys shook hands for a long time, so we're going to shake hands throughout this whole interview, okay? All right, so James was teaching me, I'm a little new to the FGC, so James was teaching me a question I should ask. How did you punch him more than you punch you?
You punch when you think it's going to hit.
That's great. All right, here's a real question. All right, let's get to the real question. You're getting the matchup again, the rematch against Fukunaga. How's it going to be different this time?
I don't know. We'll see.
You got problem solving on the fly?
Maybe. I don't know.
All right, last question. What did you think of his lance?
I'm scared. Yeah, I'm scared.
Words of a future champion. Give it up one more time for Coji Coko.
I mean, it's always a tough situation coming in here, you know, especially, you know, the fact that he is so young. Obviously, you know, being in this kind of situation is a really, really kind of a high-pressure situation. But, you know, at the same time, when you're young, you're not scared. You don't know you know, you don't fear death at this point in time. So.
But they said they were scared. They straight up said they were scared. They said those words verbatim.
I'm trying to pump him up right now. I'm trying to encourage him right now.
James, I know you're old. It's okay. You forget things. I understand.
Head trauma.
No, I'm the head trauma. You got to remember.
I'm using your excuses. I'm stealing your excuses right now. So, oh man. But no, I mean honestly, you know, really it is a little bit of words of encouragement for him. So hopefully, you know, he's ready to go for this. But let's go to D.O. But yeah, hopefully he's ready for this and ready for this grand finals match. He's got to try to figure out what happened last time, make the adjustments over here. And, you know, Coji Coko in a tough situation. Again, just to remind everybody, you can't be eliminated from a tournament until you get to the loser's bracket. Yes. So Coji Coko actually has to win 2 sets of 3 out of 5, and Fukunaga only needs to win 1 3 out of 5.
Yeah, so let's see that person that Coji Coko has to win 2 sets versus right now.
All right, he's been waiting in the wings with the right of championship on the line. One more series, and he'll be your 2023 champion. Give it up for Fukunaga! He may have said he was scared, but in game, he does not play scared. The winner of the Battle of the Americas in the last round, the last chance qualifier champion. Give it up for the final American remaining. It's Koji Coko! Deja vu is quite a coincidence. And fate now has it that both of you meet yet again, this time in the grand finals. We'll start with you, Koji Coko. You'll have to beat him twice. You said, I'm not sure how I'm going to beat him. What are you going to do for yourself then? What would this win mean for you?
Wait, what?
What would this win mean for you?
That'd be pretty cool.
Fukunaga, what would this win mean to you, and are you worried about any of the changes that Koji Coko will make?
この試合の勝ちというのは、福永選手にとってどういう意味を持つのか、そしてもしコジココ選手が、動きを変えてきたらどうしますか？
そうですね、コージココ選手とすごくずっと対戦をしたかった相手で、アメリカと日本でできなかったので、こういった場でできることがすごく光栄で、もし勝てたらとても嬉しいし、動きは変えてくるとは思うんですけど、こっちも対応して頑張りたいと思います。
Yeah, Koji Coko is a strong American player, and as a Japanese player, it's an honor to play against such a strong U.S. player, and it's just been great to be here and to be able to play, Koji Coko in this stage. And as far as strategy goes, I'm pretty sure he's going to change things up, but I will do the same and try to respond in that way.
Any final fighting words for Koji Coko?
最後にコジココ選手に何か言いたいことはありますでしょうか？
言いたいこと、頑張りましょう。
Let's do it.
Koji Coko, any final words?
お互い頑張りましょう。
There you have it, both competitors in the grand finals. One will be your 2023 champion. Let's engage!
And I could not hope for a better finals here at Arc World Tour 2023. And the reason for that, James, is because once again, we are on the 10th anniversary of Granblue Fantasy. So not only do we have that, we have the storylines of America versus Japan. We have the LCQ winner making it all the way back to grand finals. This tournament just has it all.
Exactly, and you know what, I mean, again, one of the things I love about the fighting game community, the FGC, Koji Coko, obviously so young, getting to experience this kind of thing, soak it all in. Obviously, he's, this is a little new to him to be on this kind of stage over here like this, but again, he was going to be back over and over and over again. I love seeing the future players coming up here and asserting some domination here. So again, I hope that, he's been having a wonderful time, and you know what would cap it off is to win this grand finals match.
That's right, to put NA back on the topic of discussion, right? Because before it was like, well, I guess Japan's probably going to win EVO, right? Maybe not the case anymore, but let's go ahead and take a look at our players. we have two of the best right now. Fukunaga here from Japan had qualified by getting second place and then defeated the person whom put him in that second place qualification. No, you won that tournament. I don't care. I'm winning the biggest tournament.
I mean, that's almost kind of a theme, right? Because Zeram was able to defeat Zippy earlier as well, you know? So that was the strategy, you know, sandbag the grand finals and but yeah, no, Fukunaga obviously coming in here with the Lancelot, and, you know, I don't know if Zeram considers Lancelot saving Granblue, but, you know, there is a chance over here to not have Nier take this tournament. Like I said, we talk about it so much just because it is one of the main storylines through this season. Well, I mean, it's only been a few months at this point in time. Yeah. But again, Koji Coko with that Nier, clearly the strongest Nier so far in this tournament, all the way up here to second place. And so, yeah, coming out from the LCQ, ready to try to get some revenge on Fukunaga, and hopefully he has some new tricks up his sleeve for this match.
Yeah, no, I mean, you definitely got to think that you would want to have come up with a gameplay, but the only problem with that is he also had to play Zeram, right? So your mind ends up going from that to having to think about, okay, what's my anti-Zeram tech? Oh crap, I forgot I have to play Fukunaga next. Like, you know, you just have to be ready for literally everything. But yes, this is going to be it, everyone. We are in grand finals of the ARC World Tour 2023 for Granblue Fantasy versus Rising. I need to hear your voices here for it!
One more time, cheer on these players here. Let's get this. It's going to be a great show. It is time for Fukunaga versus Koji Coko. Let's go!
I love it. Thank you for putting the Toki sign up because of Fukunaga. Fukunaga plays Toki in HNK. I know it's not a big surprise as being one of the best HNK players, but yeah.
All right, here we go. Players getting ready to go. We saw this match earlier. It was a 3-1. It was important, though, that because it went 2-0 and it looked like it was going to be a 3-0. Koji Coko did make adjustments and win that third game, lost the fourth game, but I feel like that third game at least puts that seed in his head like, you know what, I can do this. I can do this. I beat him one game. Let's string together 6 wins here. And starts with a beautiful check on that immediate dash in from Fukunaga.
You gotta remember that Koji Coko is on that hot streak like you're talking about. Yes, an immediate 6 wins. Well, I mean, you know, already on a couple other wins before, but there's the anti-air from Fukunaga.
Right, and yeah, I love that braid counter. Puts Fukunaga into the corner, so Fukunaga returning with his own braid counter here.
Yeah, the debuff is applied. You gotta remember, but the throw, yeah. Koji Coko too afraid to try anything because of the debuff, right? Your frame rate is so much slower. Triple attack overhead being represented. Yeah.
Here we go, now into this corner position again. It's going to be up to Koji Coko for the defense over here. A little bit of a drop right there, but then manages to snipe the ankles right over there. Is he going to, nope, not going to be able to combo into the super.
The OS. 2A, and he's going to finish it off right there. 5H, and Fukunaga was on the back foot for about 2 seconds there and still made the comeback.
I mean, you mentioned it, some characters not exactly the strongest mid-screen. It's always nice to have these strong mid-screen combos that get you crumples and such like that. So, there you go. Oh, baits out the throw.
Yeah, Blade Impulse to finish through this. So yeah, we are looking to get as much damage as possible. And you know that when somebody uses that Brave point, and they're going to get it right back. Here we go, Skybound Art.
Now, yeah, look at that damage from Lancelot here.
Bro.
Aren't the fast characters supposed to do less damage?
Well, I mean, that damage is very apparent as Fukunaga hits a perfect in the very first game. Is only going to need 2 more at this point to become your ARC World Tour Finals champion.
And he is looking poised and ready to do that. Just gets the run in the throw, the delayed throw there. Oh, nice block on the little wall jump over there. But then the mix-up continuing forward here. This is what Lancelot wants to do to you. Now again, the pressure coming up here.
Yeah, just another check situation. Fukunaga has basically routed every single thing perfectly, has barely ever dropped a combo at this point. And oh, got the hit right there. Double perfect.
Oh, maybe Koji Coko had reason to be scared.
Oh no.
And honestly, this is where it's the mental game kicks in right here. This is where it all becomes mental at this point. Can Koji Coko recover from getting perfect in 2 rounds in a row? Like I said, that is just an indication of how good Fukunaga's defense has been. Cannot open. Look at this. Even again, button tech right there. Shimmy, throw. He always seems to be able to have the right decision.
Yeah, no, I mean, the defensive, like, it's everywhere. Fukunaga just has the complete package, whether it be defense, offense, the pressure is immaculate. The setups, come on, man, the blade impulse.
The perfect range so he can get the link off of it in the corner as well. They're stealing the turn, trying to bait out a brave counter potentially in that situation.
Yeah, throw has been super prevalent here for Koji Coko once the debuff is on. And finally, a brave counter. I think Fukunaga just forgot about it as an option, honestly. Koji Coko just let them do the dash 3 times in his face.
And there it is.
That is the fear of God.
2-0. Fukunaga is in Koji Coco's head. I mean, I'm afraid, you know, he was talking about how he was scared and such. I'm hoping that he didn't defeat himself just before he even sat down to start playing. You gotta come in here. You gotta believe you can take this. But Fukunaga right now, he is like a shark in the water right now. He smells the blood. He is gonna go in for the kill. You can see Koji Coko doing his best here to gather his thoughts, to see if he can reverse this. But now, I mean, he has to win 3 games in a row.
Okay. This is Koji's secondary. This is real. This is not some Koji can play Zoe. This is not some out of nowhere thing. People do know about this.
Okay.
All right, here it is. Zoe has entered the fray.
Zoe gonna come in here, bringing along her friend with her to do some damage.
2 friends.
2 friends.
Yes, 2 friends. You're gonna see mostly Learn and not the other dragon though, for whatever reason. I don't know why they animated her like that, but sure.
All right, so let's see if the Zoe pick can actually make a difference over here. There we can see the brave counter.
Yeah, this was known as one of the set play characters when she came out. She has a move called Thunder. It's actually lightning, but it's called Thunder. And she tries to set play you off of that, right? But she also has spinning slash, which is a dragon punch, right?
And you see the crossover to switch sides right away.
Throw.
There we go.
Here we go. Not using Thunder for any of the knockdowns yet, but there's Learn right there, okay? You gotta remember, Dragon Calls are very scary, but there's the knockup. This is good damage on this. Oh, the POS again! 2L, Raging Strike, Blade Impulse to get the full corner carry.
And here we go, corner pressure over here. Yeah, as soon as you started blocking that, you saw Fukunaga dash right in there.
Oh, what a time to Abari right there from Fukunaga, and Fukunaga is now on tournament points.
Fukunaga can definitely taste it right now. He is feeling confident. He is definitely in Koji's head. Can Koji make the comeback? The audience chanting for him. There we go. The dragon coming in and doing a little bit of help here, but immediately Fukunaga with the throw and the pressure.
Yeah, very good time for that brave counter. Caught it before the cross up, so that means you keep the corner right, and it's now got the pressure due to the dragon calls. And there it is, crossover. That is one of the ways you get out.
Right, and unfortunately you can see the dragon counter, the dragon meter getting kind of low here.
Yeah, it's gonna have to find a way to replenish that, but the debuff is on. Ooh, was really trying to look for that throw tag. Yeah, and got the 6-6L after the throw tag. There's good damage on this one. Should be able to build the meter.
Skybound, yeah, I was about to say. Here we go, Skybound Art. Gonna do a ton of damage here. And now, just one more mix-up away from taking this. Tries to go for the shimmy.
The throw tag. Oh, gets it. That's gonna do it.
There it
is your ARC World Tour Finals 2023 Granblue Fantasy versus Rising Champion.
Fukunaga has done it, was able to defeat Takodon, who defeated him at Side Games, come all the way through here. He is the champion. But one more time, I just want everybody to give it up for Koji Coko!
Hell of a competition, but Fukunaga stands tall above the rest, tall on that mountaintop, and just, can anyone stop the Lancelot? Everybody was talking about Nier. Everybody was talking about Siegfried, but it was truly a different character, truly a different breed at the end of the day, and that breed was Fukunaga.
Yeah, absolutely. And again, you know, shout outs to the NA players, of course, 3 NA players at the top up there. But again, Fukunaga, you know, holding it down for Japan over there. And again, one of the strongest scenes out there. And so just really, really well played by Fukunaga. He is the first Granblue Fantasy versus Rising champion here at ARC World Tour, establishing what to expect for this coming year. And again, we're just at the start of this game. So much more stuff gonna happen. We've got EVO Japan coming up. We've got EVO. So much Granblue action coming up. But before we close out here, we gotta award all of our players here on the stage. Let's throw it over to D-Gon.
Thank you very much, James. One more time for your champion.